monsters out your window. No, you can't sleep, you pretend though. You don't have to play the hero. 'Cause I got you like you got me. When the earth shakes, when the bombs scream, until our last breath, every heartbeat. When you found me pull me off the ground now. This love's been a long time coming. My breath stops but my heart keeps running.
Too much, now I'm swallowed. Now I'm the fool while you're breaking rules. Dangerous path that I follow. Oh, go on, just do what you do. And it bleed for you, cry for you, oh, oh. Let me bleed. As I bleed for you, cry for you, oh, oh. Let me bleed. Let me seems to follow like a shadow, dark and cold to the touch. Am I insane not to let go? Oh, go on, just do what you do. And it bleed for you, cry for you, oh, oh. Let me bleed. As I bleed for you, cry for you, oh, oh. Let me bleed.
5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban.
Ooh, that is some hot chili you're serving up down there. Better retreat! Retreat!
Alliance's turn to ban. Radiant team ban.
The draft of the first game, it's actually the second series, but it's the first series, really. The draft of the first series here for Division 1. Coming your way, it's Alliance versus Team Tickles. So much on the line here in this best of 3 because both teams want to avoid relegation. It has not been very common for a team that comes from Division 2, makes it to Division 1, to then the season afterwards to not be relegated down. And Team Tickles could change that right here, right now, by securing another victory to their name. Alliance, of course, also want to avoid any potential relegation scenarios. It's all coming down to this series. This should, for both teams, this should be a team they win against if they want to make it further. It is that simple. And we have got this draft. Tickles is on the Radiant side and their first pick, Dire side for Alliance and second pick. And in terms of the bans, nothing out of the ordinary.
Spirit Breaker and Weaver get taken out. Throughout the tournament, these heroes have just been incredibly popular because you can first phase them. They're great at fighting. You can put them on whatever lane you want them to be. So to take it out of the way is not a surprise. Alliance take out Io and Bane, and Io is a very niche hero for particular teams, but it does feel like it fits very well into this patch. While Bane is a hero that Tickles have done very well on. Yeah. Particularly, they've flexed it to position 4, and they haven't relegated to only hard support, and we've seen Tofu have incredible impact with this hero, so it makes sense. If they don't want to face like a hero like Bane, who's just strong on lane and overall good in the hands of your enemies, you take it out.
The cool thing here is when Alliance played up against Liquid, they banned out Beastmaster both games when Alliance was second pick, and Team Tickles haven't. It's not as if Alliance has jumped on Beastmaster a lot, but it's just the idea that they're Leslau. I think that's the key takeaway from this point is he is, I think, the one that really unlocks Alliance right now, because we're not seeing Supreme, other than when he's on his cop, really pop off. We're not seeing Nika Baby hit that kind of stride that he used to before. So I think right now it's it's the Leslau show when they are looking very good. And often they are locking his heroes in early, be it Beast or Mars, like I mentioned.
And he plays a really great Mars. Every time you see Leslau on this hero, he's just topping the net worth. He knows his lane matchups very well. He knows how to stay on the lane and how to push his advantage. So I would definitely say this is the most impressive off-lane pick for Alliance. And if you pair it up with something like Shadow Demon, this hero could potentially be 4 or 5, and whatever lane you put him on, he's going to do well. He isn't the most synergistic with Mars. Like, yes, he can disrupt and set up for Spear, but he doesn't have the burst damage that you typically pair up with something like Arena. So I expect that in the next phase, Alliance are going to be looking for that combo hero with Mars.
Yeah, and good old Night Stalker. We, in the pre-show, mentioning Ace's hero pool, his Night Stalker is so scary for the fact that he's not buying, these echo saves and stuff. He's just going phase, win lace 1 to BK beam. He's hitting that earlier timing, making it feel like it's always nighttime. But this pick's kind of interesting because SD is actually a pretty good counter to Night Stalker. Because if you get that demonic purge onto him, it stops his ability to quickly move throughout the fight, and it puts him into one place, which removes the whole skill set of Night Stalker. But then, of course, if SD's in position, disruption, you can save the hero at night is going on. It's like a two-sided battle, but it's exciting to see how the SD Night Stalker will fare in this game. Who has momentum?
Yeah, for sure, because either hero could do very well. Like Shadow Demon positioned well could disrupt him completely, while on the other hand, Night Stalker with a Blink Dagger can just get on this backline, Shadow Demon control him, and make sure there's no saves coming out on this side. So it's just going to be about how Night Stalker plays this game, when he hits his timings, when he decides to go for that blink, if at all.
And now they're having to secure the Night Stalker lane. Ban out Luna, ban out the Nika Baby Wraith King, because they can just pair, some AA plus Wraith King, some Grim Wraith King, and be able to win the lane.
These bans make sense so far. On the side of Alliance, they just ban out Storm Spirit because they don't really particularly have any instant stuns. He can zip out of Arena. He can jump on the backline Shadow Demon with Night Stalker. They ban PA for similar reasons, can blink out of Arena and also kill this backline. So they target a particular hero and they take it out.
It's also the fact that it's so hard to play when you're Night Stalker running at you, and then there's some additional dude who's also available to kill you. That's so scary. The question is, do they go 3 for 3, potentially banning like a Quap or something as well?
And Tickles bans out Luna, Troll, and Wraith King. Luna and Troll make a lot of sense because you want your Night Stalker to have the best lane possible. The Wraith King ban is a little bit more interesting to me because, yeah, Alliance have played it historically so far this DPC. They actually played it, I think, 2 times in their first series. Not to effectiveness, but it's still a hero that they like to play. But that implies that they're going to be looking for something with a big cooldown. There's no reason.
But like the heroes they have right now are pretty bad against Wraith King. Like Snapfire, like if you ultimate...
That implies that they're going to be looking for something with a big cooldown. There's no reason.
But like the heroes they have right now are pretty bad against Wraith King. Like Snapfire, like if you ultimate him, it's like, he's got second life, Night Stalker as well. You want to, when you lock onto the hero, you want to feel confident that you've punished that mispositioning. And with kind of Wraith King, it simplifies the game where they can kind of offer him up to be that food with defensive. So I can see it's more like Tickles. They want to play this timing, like 15 minutes where they can run with confidence around the map and just play their heroes rather than having to think, guys, let's smoke, but let's dodge this hero. So again, it's more of like a respect to Alliance, and also they really want to hit this timing in the mid game.
Enchantress.
What does that tell us? Is that prepping for
Celery
Beastmaster?
respect,
Yeah.
Or
So
celery?
he's laughing, he knows. He's like, boys, look at the respect they gave me.
It's not just respect, but also this hero is very effective against Drain Protector because she can purge off living armor, which makes the more difficult heroes to kill early game a lot less easy to do so. So it definitely fits into this ban, but he's really happy about that. They got me.
They also
no, what
deny
can I play?
Pickett the Treant Protector because, I mean, sure, we've seen Hanskin play Treant also, but Celery plays it a whole lot. Is one of his favorites, I believe, at the moment.
Yeah, it's just one of those heroes where you play your lane, you might rotate around the map a little bit, but then you eventually just park yourself in that safe lane, pushing out the wave relentlessly, keeping tower alive. It's just, again, it's just a nuisance.
So far, Alliance are struggling a little bit in terms of damage later on in the game. They really do need to pick some kind of bursty hero, some kind of thing that will unlock Mars's team fight potential later on. So that definitely needs to be corrected with the upcoming core fix.
It just feels like it's going to be an Alliance quap. You know, now there's a Razor as well. Team Tickles is probably just going to be putting that. Let's see the other pick. I wouldn't be surprised if that's just safe lane, but yeah, like you mentioned the lack of damage right now, Alliance, they have really good defensive control where if they're in the right position at the right time, they can punish the aggression of Tickles playing underneath objectives, vision, and towers. But if they run out into the open, they're going to get glimpsed back if they're out of place. They're going to get Night Stalker jumped, Razor coming, like it's so hard, and Razor naturally just buys BKB, gonna have a great time. So right now for Alliance, it's they either have to fully subscribe to push out lanes and wait for them to come and fight us at an objective, or they pick up a mid and carry that can kind of set the pace of the game.
Yeah. We mentioned earlier before the game, we mentioned Supreme doing very good on his Queen of Pain generally. Is this still a Queen of Pain game, or is the Disruptor Night Stalker combo too annoying to deal with?
It's annoying for sure, and if they hit that timing, it's going to be very, very difficult to play into. Team Tickles doesn't necessarily have stuns, but they do have heroes that run you down, heroes that chase you, heroes that are going to impose their presence on you regardless of that. So picks like Quap can be scary, and for similar reasons, a pick like Shadow Fiend can be scary. And yes, they do pair it up with a save hero and Shadow Demon and a save hero and Treant Protector. So there is a backup here for SF. And we've actually seen Nico Baby play this on the safe lane.
In that case, it was combined with an Invoker for Supreme.
I'd love it to be the safe lane here, just because you then have 3 Shadow Fiend in safe lane. It's going to be pretty resilient. Night Stalker doesn't really kill in the lane unless you're out of position. And you're like, I mean, really out of position. So this will give Shadow Fiend that entry to the game. And it's the fact that we just mentioned the idea that Tickles wants to fight you in open space. If Alliance now has a core that can go, you know, BKB, Satanic Skadi if the game goes well enough, he himself can now stand and A-click in these open areas and unlock the rest of his heroes to start moving out into the map. So I'd love to see this carry.
And by the way, if this is safe lane Shadow Fiend, I do want to shout out Nico Baby because he was the only safe lane SF we saw get a level and raise on lane. It was a very unusual skill build.
When you say unusual, do you mean that in a positive light or a non-positive light?
The unusual part was him not having full presence of the Dark Lord by level 18 because he's just skilling stats. That part was a little bit weird, but I think it worked out. He just got 1 point in raise to secure range creeps on a lane where he was heavily contested. So that's a different take to a hero that we've seen be pretty one-dimensional so far in that role.
Honestly, I'm a fan of seeing at least 1 point in raise because it's like if you just go all passives, what's that mana doing? You're going to be 100% mana the entire laning phase. Just
yeah, but
use it.
one level raise doesn't help you like in team fights. It's just a range.
Oh, it's just the
spell.
yeah.
It's a range creep spell. I'm getting.
That's so important though. A tasty range creep. That XP.
They ban out the Queen of Pain themselves, Alliance does. We still have a couple of spirits in the pool with the Ember and the Void, of course, if Team Tickles wants to go for a mid laner that is a mid laner that might be able to jump people.
10 seconds remaining.
I think Kunkka is a very great ban by Team Tickles. It would have filled everything that Alliance needed in their draft, and it would have stabilized them mid-game, while SF might be a little bit vulnerable. And the Lina, I don't like it so much, but yeah, it does make sense. It's just extra burst damage with Mars and very strong laning mid.
Invoker for Boom.
Yeah, that's going to be... This is some... Win the lanes, get a BKB on Razor, and just keep running at your enemy. If Alliance, if they waste an Arena, if they waste an Overgrowth, SF is slightly, equal on farm. This could be difficult. So the question is for Alliance, do they opt for a very defensive style of hero that can also just push out waves and get this point of the game, or get a bit more of a killer?
Yeah, and this Wex Invoker is just going to get that early Vessel and just run around happily with his Night Stalker and his Snapfire. There's just going to be a lot of chaos around the map. The one thing Tickles does lack outside of Instant Stuns would just be tower damage, but that's going to be corrected later on in the game as Invoker gets more levels. But early on, Quasex Invoker doesn't really threaten towers, neither does Razor. They're probably just going to have to win fights in certain areas and just do like a mass push, especially when they're playing against Treant Protector. Not having tower damage versus Treant Protector is going to be a little bit annoying by way of their lane control. So that's something that Alliance have going for them here.
This Ember Pit's kind of interesting because, of course, into Invoker, people are like, but you can purge the Flame Guard in laning phase. But no.
How do they sound? Do they? What?
It's kind of like a South Park version.
It was.
Which, I don't know why I did that, but anyway. So yeah, it's more like Ember Spirit. It's the idea that because when you have limited lockdown and spells, Ember is one of the best heroes at running deep into an area, going, hey, come and catch me. If they waste the spells and he resets, it unlocks the rest of his team to take that secondary fight. So I'm looking for Supreme to play with the confidence of, like the BZMs, the Thompsons, like these lads, where they're just in your face, tanking a couple spells, getting out, and then you group all the lads together and go again. So it's a really fun pick for unlocking the lack of being able to take these cheaper fights. So yeah, it's pretty cool, but you got to go through laning phase and play with that confidence.
So I think Alliance have the better scaling draft, to be honest. And I think that if this game goes late, they should have it in the bag, especially just because Tickles does not have that tower damage to be as threatening as they want to be. But if they do get run over by Tickles' mid-game timing and they're just heroes that are going to be in your face the whole time, and if they don't play around that well, I can see them losing this game.
It's one of those things where like Alliance has the heroes to do it. If they can maybe get Nika Baby away from the Razor so that you don't have that link at the start of the fight, because that's the fight's over. If the Razor gets on Shadow Fiend and you're running away the entire fight, done. So if Nika Baby's in the right position, I can see some mid-game fights going their way, but early on it's kind of damage control, Don't get overwhelmed, don't have the map feel small, play a slower game, then get ready to, hit hard.
All right. Yeah. So both of you are feeling like Alliance has got a little bit of an edge in the draft if they don't get too far behind in the lane.
Though.
I know, that's their forte. Their strength is in the laning stage. They are known to come out swinging, and it's good that we've got our right commentary team for two teams that are going to swing at each other. It is over to Jeeves and Jenkins.
All right, thank you very much, Shiver. Jenkins, what do you think? We're going to be in for a hot one here?
Yeah, I think this looks good. I mean, I like the Alliance draft. It looks like a very new meta draft, They have SF carry.
Yeah, before that SF came out, I was a little bit worried. No, when the SF came out, before they picked Supreme's Ember Spirit, I was a little bit worried. I was like, I don't know how good this is going to be, but yeah, it's that safe lane SF that we've seen so much of. Combination, I love the combination of SF plus Mars. I think it's such a great combo setup. You get the Arena down, you get the ult off, bam, bam, bam. And then you got the Overgrowth as well. Should be pretty good on the Treant Protector, gives them some kind of team fight potential.
Yeah, there's a lot of frontlining for SF this game. Even Ember, just a hero that can go in and get stuff done. Because I feel like Mars and Treant are some sort of frontline, but they don't necessarily start the fight, right? That's usually you want a Spirit to go in and do some crazy shit, and then all of a sudden the counter initiators come in. So SF is he's happy in this game. I really like the SD. I feel like people started picking this hero as a response to Spirit Breaker, and then people just started realizing like this hero is just really good in general.
Yeah, since they changed his poison to not be purgeable, I think that really kind of elevated the hero, but we never really got to see the elevation manifesting in picking, right? Whereas, yeah, you get the bubble up on the disruption on the Spirit Breaker. It's also super good versus Razor. It's like one of the things that you can hold Razor in place and make some space between you to break that link, you know?
Yeah,
and it won't break its link on its own, but it will allow you to make some space between you.
Yeah, there's a lot of heroes that like need to be kited in Dota right now. So I do like this draft from Alliance, but then again, on the side of Team Tickles, you know, they've got some staple heroes for themselves. They have the Boom Invoker. Ace has been playing Night Stalker in basically every game that they've played in this tournament so far. So they're definitely comfortable. They've also got the Tri-Core setup, where none of them are really like that traditional late game carry. But if any of them have a good start, Invoker, Night Stalker, Razor, like they all can go into the late game and come out swinging.
I mean, it does feel like they've got incredible early game pace and also easy roll potential, right? You get the Granny with a little bit of minus armor there. Yeah. It's going to allow and enable, you know, like 20-minute roll chance.
Alacrity as well, yeah. What do we got?
Yeah, for sure.
What do we got on these couriers? I'm guessing regen.
A little bit of a pause.
Yeah.
Downtown, we got Nico Baby. He's
classic. Yes, the classic. Supports buying all of the regen.
Oh yeah, they're all Gears of Shadow Fame, not a single tango. Yeah,
great stuff, core players. Really good stuff.
Now, as a core player, I've been trying to do this myself.
I hate this.
For some reason, my position 4s and 5s, they don't really seem too keen to buy me all the regen.
You know, let me tell you something. Ice Frog is a support player. This is getting changed.
Yeah,
this is getting fixed. It's a little too far.
That is some hot chili you're serving.
I mean, you have to try and play around, you know, your cores. You have to try and bring them up as best you can. Although, when we watched OpenAI, they kind of spread all their farm out.
They did. They spread the wealth. They spread the love.
And Ratio coming out here. He's going to be fine. A little dance, a little tango between Aramis and Celery. They're ex-teammates. That's right, isn't it? They used to play together.
Viking GG.
Yeah, I mean, that team was something else, man.
I mean, for me, I the Viking GG vibes from Team Tickles, for sure.
It certainly has some of the magic. Hanskin taking some punishment here. Ace can't quite find him yet, can he? He's got 6 seconds up with a Void. Hanskin going to stay in the trees there, gets his salve off. He'll be just fine, no danger there. Mid lane, mid Invoker versus mid Ember Spirit. The matchup's kind of going the way of Invoker right now. You noticed? Oh, are they fighting top?
Just do the classic dance. Yeah, Hanskin walking in, just taking the hits as tree. Kind of what you. I
reckon we're level 3 when we start to see the bloods actually coming out. Then.
Honestly, in this patch, it's felt like
later and later,
closer to 5 minutes. Like it takes a while. Maybe not like exactly 5 minutes, obviously, but it's been going later and later.
I mean, it depends on your level of aggression and what you have in the lane, but yeah, you've been feeling that.
People have just gotten so good at laning. It's like you identified that there's this power spike of, Tree getting the level 2 leech seed, and so you just play around not dying to it, right? You cut all the trees, you cut waves, you wait for the Night Stalker night, and then on the other side, of course, they're going to know about the nighttime and play around that as well. People are just so good at Dota these days, so people don't die.
Yeah, the mechanics of Dota is kind of being figured out now, you know? And this patch as well, because it's so old, it feels like we've had this patch for a long time.
That is
the meta's kind of, there's still flexibility in the meta. It still, it develops on the edges, but I think everyone's kind of got a good idea of how to play the game in general, you know? Which then leads to these sort of longer, protracted early engagements before first and second bloods come out.
Yep, I think people are expecting a patch fairly soon. It'll probably be coming. Feels like about that time.
Do you think we'll definitely get it before the major, right?
I hope so. I really hope so.
But I think there's a risk in that. I think there's a danger in that, and it puts a lot of teams on the back foot. You have to kind of readapt to the new situation, which means that previous league period kind of doesn't really count for as much as it should. Maybe it's all good because it gives new life. To the teams that have had the sucky time.
Yeah, there's good and bad. I think associated with that. I think it's been long enough. You just take the bad with the good at this point. Let's see how coming out on top on all 3 lanes for Tickles, at least by a bit.
Yeah. I mean, by a decent amount actually on mid. Like it's a good 3 CS or so plus a deny. Not too shabby. He should get his level 6 soon.
I mean, you're especially cool with this if you're ace on Night Stalker. It's like, of course, Razor's supposed to win his lane. You just run at the guy and sucks damage away, you get that.
Yeah, I know, but
easy
with a disruptor there, you can't, like that's why we saw him do it like right at the start, but like he's not really attempted it since because he got bubbled then and he realized, you know, he's just going to do this to me every time. But once it hits 5 minutes and Ace gets the nighttime acceleration, I think we're going to see some big action.
Yeah, for sure. And what did he send out on the courier? So he's not rushing his helm in this lane, which is usually what you see these strength melee offlaners, including Night Stalker, do.
Helm of the Overlord.
Yeah, but he's opting to go more for the aggression. He has the boots for nighttime.
Oh, he is going to build it though.
Yeah, eventually.
He has got it queued up.
On the career though, he sends boots and blades of attack. So
he's going full phase then. Yeah.
Doesn't even get the chain now first. So he's fully committed to killing Eco Baby on SF, and I feel like this makes sense.
Oh, that's a lot of damage from Tofu setting up there. Nice little shotgun blast catching 2. Ultra value. Love to see that from position 4.
Dude, it's about to turn nighttime too.
Yeah.
This is a really good timing for Team Tickles. They got to pull this lane back. Okay, so Hampkin is zoning, and of course.
All 3 lanes still under control, but we kind of expected that. We said at the start, you know, this is a high-tempo team, so really good in the early game.
I do feel like Alliance, their heroes are not, you know, not bad at laning. I mean, they're not getting completely stomped or anything.
No, they're not getting stomped, and also they've got great scalability. Nico Baby, though, the body blocks are there. Ace is there, right on top of him. That will be the first blood. Tofu finds it. Can he get a second in the way of Hanskin? No, he's out of there. He says goodbye. Ash, we'll head out here now.
If he had an armor item, he might have dived that, but it feels like with such low armor, it's like a little bit too risky there. For a Tree, it's not worth it.
I mean, you have to remember as well that the Tree being a strength hero, like even though he's got like 75% of his HP bar, it's still a deceptive amount of HP.
Yeah.
You know, he's going to be thick boy. And he actually took some points in living armor, so that would make things a little bit more less obvious when you're diving on people.
Yeah, tower armor as well and regen. That's always a pain. You have to be careful. I mean,
oh, we got something here though. Big stacks into a little opening. Supreme, he's actually got cold snapped up. Now there's a little bit of the party ring holding him in place into the EMP. He didn't use very much mana though. He's Supreme, still going to go down, and boom, will get the kill. Lovely jubbly. Can they get any more though? Yes, actually, poor old Artemis. He's trying to TP out. He's going to make it though. No, nothing to stop him in the end. Well, he actually had the cold snap. He had the cold snap for a good 2 seconds.
No, he did. The cold snap was
1 second.
It was like 1 second on cooldown. I didn't have it, but yeah, Celery dying on the other side there. Yeah, he died to Aramis. So Aramis gets his revenge for the kicking, or I don't know what the hell happened between these two. Maybe it was the other way around.
The new opportunities.
Yes, of course, naturally. And this is a nice rotation from Team Tickles. They put the 2 supports mid with the catapult. They tank for it, so they're just getting a little bit of damage. The problem is when you're doing this into a tree and you don't get the tower, the chip damage just, you know, results in almost nothing.
I mean, yes or no. So long as the Treant Protector is actually doing his job of healing the tower constantly.
Hey, he's got it. He's got this.
And I think this is like it's pretty good. Like, I mean, we're only 7 minutes into the game, but you know, as if you can hold your line for like the first 15 minutes, you know, all 3 of your towers, if you can keep them up, I think it kind of puts you into a stronger position going forward, right? Because it means that the opposing team still has to try and make the rotation, you know, with a tier 1 top or tier 1 bottom, depending on, you know, which angle they're coming from. But if you've got that solid line of defense, you can actually defend towers that you wouldn't normally defend. You know, you'd normally just give them up. Whoa, we got a little catch here, but the Bubble Trouble going to keep him safe. Nice arena, though, going to knock things up. That's Leslo in here with a nice shoot crash. Takes down Distributor. Artemis trying to get in under the tower. He'll be fine. Sunstrike.
What you sound like.
Doesn't have a skill point in Exhort yet.
A nice little play there from Lelis. Counter initiation. And that's part of the reason why I think SD is just a good hero. I actually do think it's the disruption. There's just a lot of heroes that they kind of go all in and just try to burst, and then they have nothing left. And I feel like it's good in this patch.
I mean, it's definitely a great setup for what they've got, you know, for that Mars Arena Spear, for the Shadow Fiend ultimate, for Overgrowth. Oh, talking about Overgrowth. Oh, Protector. Timber on the top lane there. And it's Ace that brings him down. You got to be pleased with that, though. You know, he's been on the lane. I think
Eco Baby's dead. I'm fairly sure he
can make it out, right? A little bit of help, a little bit of...
Oh,
You've got nothing to cancel. Cookie! Oh, so
not
close,
quite close enough. Okay. I mean, still, you see, if you're a Night Stalker and you see an SF, a pathetic level 5 SF in Vision, it's like, you're going to hunt him down until you kill him, right?
Well, especially at nighttime, you're going to beat some ass.
Yeah. So the lack of pushing heroes on Team Tickles is a bit of a pain, but when you are accruing this sort of gold lead and you have this much strength on your 3 cores, like, they're eventually going to get this tower. Like, this is just kind of delaying to delay, and of course you
can't really fight into Night Stalker at night, you know? Like, what are they going to bring here to actually, you know, lay the smacketh down? Who's got...
It would just be, like...
Mars, maybe?
Yeah, they would have to put Lelis. They would honestly have to put Lelis and Supreme together, but I don't know if you want to do that. Maybe they do.
No, Hans getting in a bit of a pickle here. The TP across from Lelis. They want to try and drop that arena. That's exactly what we were talking about doing, and they will get the granny for it. Nice! An ace as well. Oh, Alliance, they get 2.
Okay, so
that's huge for them, man.
They do it, yeah, that's huge. Let's see, mid is getting pressured a bit, but once again, you're against a tree. It really doesn't matter. This is not effective against this hero. Yeah, I mean, Mars, Ember, 2 heroes that are so incredible at fighting at this point of the game, especially with this sort of setup. I mean, he hit.
We got another arena. They're dropping more pain. Oh, that was the.
that was the replay. Yeah, we replays on this one.
Yeah.
I know you're used to, you know.
Yeah, normally when I cast, you don't. Well, I do replays, but then everyone complains because we missed the actual game because we're not using 2.
It is hard, dude. It's hard to get used to. I swear to God, Suns fan did that. He casted a replay, got a Reddit thread. I did it by accident as well.
No Reddit threads.
Everybody gets one.
Threads. All right, let's get back into it. Where we are anyway. We're 10 minutes into the game, only 7 kills. You know, 2k advantage to Tickles, though. That's kind of shown in the fact that they've won the lanes. More kills on Alliance, though. You know, it's just down to mechanics and laning pressure that Tickles have got this 2k lead, you know, and they're behind on kills, so.
Yeah, Lelis he's really keeping Alliance in this game with his.
I think he actually has
counterplays.
Actually has saved their first 10 minutes there with that rotation.
Yep. Which, you know, to be fair, that's what you would like out of a Mars. Incredibly strong hero for the first 10 minutes of the game, stronger than a lot of other heroes. Typically, people just have to leave lane against a Mars once he gets 6. It's just so strong.
Yeah, you're going to get. He's going to drop the arena. I mean, there are some exceptions in people with blinks and, you know, Slarks and whatever.
Yeah, Lifestealer maybe. Like.
Yeah, you can hide in a creep, or you just pop your rage and walk through the wall. I guess.
Yeah, but even Razor is like you got to be careful.
No, Razor's definitely catchable until he gets his BKB for sure.
Okay, so they smoke up because they have Dark Ascension. Armlet also on Ace, so there's a...
I mean, Supreme's here in the jungle. They're closing in on him.
Oh, this is smart. This is smart. So they show the Night Stalker.
Yeah. They kind of bait him just a little bit there. A little tease. That's full combo coming out, and Supreme's just dead. I mean, Aramis, he could maybe have got the bubble off there, but I think the follow-up is just going to kill him anyway, so decides against it.
That's a cool play, and it's also, like, respectful of Alliance that they will know that this Dark Ascension is up, and that there's an armlet on Night Stalker. So if any play is to be made, you would assume it's with the Night Stalker, right? So he shows on the lane, and it makes you feel safe.
Yeah,
so
the total debate.
Yeah, it's a huge debate. It's funny, you're showing your strongest hero. It's a risk, but
and Supreme actually positioned himself to be defensive for that Night Stalker, which set him up for the worst pain possible. Hanskin, he's just smashed underneath his own tier 1 tower, and that's what they're waiting for, right? This is going to allow Tickles to actually open up this tier 1 tower with the Treant Protector down. If they stay on top and take the tower, he's not going to be able to heal it, right? It's going to be gone.
Yeah,
But they want to fight this Alliance. They realize the danger. They don't want to open up this mid lane just yet, but they can't hold it, and they can't get the deny either. Oh, cookie forward, Supreme. Nice little dodge. Sleight of fist, making it happen. Ace, he's got 3 stacks of that poison up. Needs to be careful, but the Shadow Demon will go down for now.
A bit of a freebie. That's always nice to not really have to commit on Razor. You just, you know, press Q, get a free kill.
Yeah, free tower, free kill.
There's a surprising amount of good poke damage on Tickles. Like all of their heroes have the ability to poke. As I say that, Nico Baby pokes the bottom tower.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of expected, though. You know, we are 13 minutes into the game. Bottom tower eventually going to go down under pressure, but they are moving in here still. There's like 4 heroes in the area. Celery looking for an angle here. Is there anything he can do? Maybe catch a hold of Supreme?
I think ideally he gets some ward down in the jungle. This is always what you like to do as a 5 at this point. Just some sort of vision that allows you to farm these camps near your jungle. Usually you go for the high ground ward, but you know.
Yeah, that's some defensive wards in his own jungle. That's
It's kind of Alliance's jungle now that the bot tower has fallen.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, so, like I'm saying that the Tickles have put down defensive wards. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the map rotates as the game progresses, so you kind of have that split down the middle now, where you know where the tier 2 towers are. If you just draw a line straight down there, right hand side is Alliance, left hand side Tickles.
It rotates in like weird ways now with
well, that's what I was saying.
People have realized like Roshan's really valuable, so at like 10 or at like 25 minutes, now like everybody plays top. It's
yeah, you want to kind of establish the vision, you know, get the smoke play on, maybe get a pick off kill and then drop back for the Roshan. Nice arena set up again. They got ace. Oh no! Tickles not going to be too happy about that one. I mean, 45 seconds though, it's going to be nighttime again. He did lose his crew. Is that his BKB? Oh, no, he only had the Ogre Axe.
Big kill though. I mean, you know, no nighttime. Use the arena. You make some space for Nico Baby there.
I know, but by the time he respawns, like Ace is going to be coming in hot, right? He's coming back in. It's going to be practically nighttime. He's got his ult ready to go. I imagine they just go for a smoke, go for some kind of group up play, try and get some sort of revenge as he respawns.
I think if you're Alliance, you're probably the big timing is Nico Baby's BKB.
His BKB?
Yeah, BKB.
His Nico B.
I'm losing it. And I would imagine that he'll probably end up disassembling the Dragonlance to get that.
Right, yeah.
You were totally right. They smoke up immediately.
Yeah, they're looking for this, but I mean, it's going to be expected from Alliance. Lelis is on that front line, and they're dropping back straight away, but Nico, no, it's not Nico, it is actually Nico's here with Aramis. They are finding Aramis, a little cold snap action and tornado EMP pulse combo, punch, kick, it's all in the mind. Here we go, now they go in on Nico Baby, they got a little Sunstrike action to find him, pull him back in with a glimpse, he goes for the ult, but no, the Stark Storm is there, Nico Baby, he's trying to get it off, it's not gonna happen, he goes down. All according to Keikaiku. Now they go looking for Hanskin. Maybe they can find a +1. The suckening Dairachi, he's starting to get some damage. Aramis ripped apart underneath his own tier 2 tower. Oh, nice, but Lelis, you know, he's there. He finds a cheeky counter play, a cheeky counter kill. Drops the arena, holds him up. Supreme comes through, takes down Distributor. Celery not enjoying that, but Dairachio's BKB getting delivered. Can you even stick around here? He's TPing out. He says no thank you with the Purge. Demonic Purge. Too much from... I don't know about that, actually. I probably just stuck around there.
I'm just thinking back to like the start of the fight and thinking that that's like a pretty uncharacteristic play from Nico Baby, where I really think that the positioning from Aramis there...
Oh, they got another cold snap on Lelis. Can they finish him off? The heal's coming through, keeping him alive. The Spirit Vessel.
Ooh, he dodges.
He's just going to get out. He's going to be fine.
If he was on Brazil ping, he got hit by that. This is no ping Lelis right there. You're not going to hit him with that.
Whoa. The BKB? Yeah. No, they bubbled him for the save.
He bubbled himself. Yeah, it doesn't pull anymore. I think he used to. I don't know. Anyway, back to that fight. Nico Baby getting caught after Aramis soaks the smoke. I think Aramis positioning there is god tier, but I don't think Nico Baby was exactly expecting the Night Stalker Disruptor combo, or maybe Alliance was confident.
I definitely got caught off guard by the glimpse, right?
The Night Stalker with the glimpse seemed it was something where he's like, oh yeah, like shit, they have that. Like Yeah,
his BKB, it's coming, man, but it's another 2 minutes away. Okay, they're getting set up here. Ace is kind of poking at the stacks that they had, getting some information. And the whole squad is here, though. They are a little bit smoked up. I gotta say the whole squad is here, but actually further over, it's Lelis on Mars. He finds Celery here, opens it up, goes for the spear into the tree. Very nicely done indeed. God's rebuking. Okay, just gonna right click him.
Dude, honestly, both sides, both of these fives are playing really well. I know it sounds so stupid, but being the guy that soaks these crucial smokes is incredibly important. It's like he's dead for 20 seconds. He's gonna respawn. That death means nothing. Same with Aramis in the previous fight.
Here comes Tickles with the counter smoke, by the way. I mean, I don't know if they need to smoke for this play. Like, they're literally running straight at Lelis. You know, he knows they're coming, surely. The cold snap goes out, EMP on top. He's dead. There's no way out of that situation.
He feels safe because there's a ward there, and so he's like, well, surely they're not going to smoke. Like, we saw that. Why would they?
Absolutely 100% confident in his positioning there.
It's like that, like, next leveling that actually ends up getting them the kill on him.
Yeah, we would never do that, or would we?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, another play, another Connect Field Stark Storm combo. It does go down on top of the tree and Protector here. Another Woody action, done and dusted. Aramis going to fall now as well. Both supports getting handled. Nico Baby trying to make some space away. His BKB, oh no, he's no closer to it than he was the last time. And this is just an exact copy of the previous kill. Is this a replay? Am I watching a replay?
This is real. And no glimpse.
Damn, son. Oh, they got the glimpse for Supreme. Awkward.
Oh, he remnanted into
dead.
I see. Yeah, that definitely warrants a tip.
Yep.
It happens.
Yeah. I mean, thank you very much for gifting us this kill. I think was the sentiment there.
Once again,
This is great though. If you like, look at the Connect Field Static Storm combo. Like they open it up, they take down the 2 supports, and then once those supports are out, who's gonna save your cores?
Yeah,
like,
there's no
Nico Baby
exactly.
and that. They should just be gone from this. Like, forget it. Go and sit in the fountain. You know, wait for your.
No
cores to
tree
get-
ult either. We could see Nico even try to Mask of Madness just to get out of the fight, because the last time he did this, he got glimpsed. So
he knows. He knows. He's like, I just saw this movie. I didn't enjoy it the first time, and I certainly didn't enjoy it this time.
Yeah, exactly.
Is it gonna like? I mean, we talk about the late game potential of this Alliance team. Is this going to be enough to cripple them though? That like 2 quick kills, 6k down at 20 minutes.
I don't actually feel like Alliance has the late game advantage.
Wait, a little glimpse back from Supreme. Really?
I don't think so. No, Dota has vastly changed since, you know, the last 2 to 3 years even, where like Razor is a legit late game hero.
Razor's super good.
Because you can double link, so you're gonna have like plus 450 damage. You can double BKB, you have the double ult, so people are gonna like minus 30, minus 40 armor. He does more damage than a Terrorblade does in the late game. I mean, if he can suck long enough, he does, and he can, because he's got 12 seconds of BKB.
I don't know about that one.
I'm telling you, dude, test it in a lobby. I'm telling you, it's a crazy amount of damage. Nightstalker as well. He's got a bunch of damage talents for his Dark Ascension. Like, people were playing this hero as a carry. He has 40 plus Dark Ascension damage.
I think though the
Invoker has Cataclysm now. Like,
a lot of that is when you're like, if you're 2 items ahead or an item ahead. Like,
I think on even ground, I genuinely think on even ground, Nightstalker and Razor can compete with, okay, maybe Terrorblade because of Sunder and other things. It's a little much. But some anti-mage, Juggernaut, traditional characters.
No, absolutely. If you can get the link on, because it constantly attacks while you're moving, it's way better. Razor now in this incarnation
it's way better
than old Razor, for sure.
Yeah.
And then looking for like Supreme up top. Hang on. They're trying to close in his boom with the invis, but obviously they see him with the icy feet if he gets too close. Rachu's up there as well now as well. It's a 7k net worth lead at 21 minutes, man. I don't know if they can recover.
Alliance needs these BKBs, and they need to take some really good fight with the BKBs. Ideally, they smoke and they get tofu and celery like within an arena. Something like that would basically mean that they are essentially guaranteed to win the fight. Easier said than done, but they are close to 3 BKBs now. So,
yeah, this is the timing we're waiting for.
Before that, you don't
24 and a half minutes, 25 minutes, everyone should have the BKB. I'm quite surprised, though, that with the control that Tickles have had, they haven't really looked towards this bit, right? Is this them going now? No, they go for a smoke kill play first. Let's have a look and see. That would be nice, but they're going to reveal the Razor.
He's just not at his BKB, so...
He's the big hero. Oh, no. The poison does come through. EMP Pulse, Lelis. No, it's BKB. Not going to get finished this time around. They got hold of Nico Baby. Still getting the damage drained, by the way, while he's in that bubble. He is in trouble.
It's the same fight.
It's literally the same fight. Yep, the 3rd time. I mean, obviously you want to play in your triangle as a core, right? You want to be there as a position.
Of course, and then you run up to the top right whenever they're going on you. Nightstalker ults, Disruptor glimpses. Yeah, of course, naturally. The Disruptor Nightstalker combo, this is cool. It's a really cool combo.
I mean, you've literally got 3 blue heroes. Like, it's like some sort of combo, you know?
Exactly.
Like, the Razor's going to be happy that while he's
what I was
trapped in the...
Definitely, yeah, exactly.
Trapped in there, you know?
Exactly. But really, like, think about what you do when Nightstalker ults. You run away, right? Everybody runs away when Nightstalker ults.
Which is perfect for splitting the team.
What is Disruptor perfect?
The one target.
Exactly. It's perfect. Like, I think they second phase the Disruptor, so maybe they're just like, oh, you know, we'll go for it because it's a good combo. But I could see this as a legit, like, first 2 phase hero.
Oh, absolutely. But I think you get 1 or 2 games of it, and then somebody just bans the Nightstalker or the Disruptor every game.
Yeah, well, that's
first phase, you know? Like, you get 1 or 2 games out of it, and then, like, but you keep it in your bank for later on, you know?
It's like a this, to me, is looking like a legit combo that you can bank and then pick.
I think Disruptor's hyper good now as well, though. I'd say he's S tier at the moment as far as supports. Like, I mean, and Shadow Demon's kind of making his way towards that position as well.
Yeah, they're both definitely...
The reason I rate Disruptor, though, is because once you get the Yagg Scepter, you have this massive BKB disabling item muting thing, but, like, you have to get there first. 18 to 8, 10k net worth advantage. Gee whizzers.
I think the Disruptor ult being so huge helps a lot. Which fight is this a replay of? The first, the second, or the third?
Well,
this is all of them. I see.
I think they're just combining them to show how similar. They've actually overlaid them. Yeah, they're overlaying.
Yeah, this is all three. This is literally all three. Is there a fourth one? I don't remember. There was a fourth one thrown in there or something.
Sure, they're into the Roche pit now. 24 minutes. That's pretty much the timing I said, right? 20 minutes or so, at least. 24 minutes, they're in the pit. They're looking for this early Aegis here. It's just the first Roche, though, so Aegis for Dyrachio, I imagine. Or wait, maybe give it to Ace if he's going to dive deep.
You know what? It would be the Chad move to give it to Ace, but no, they're giving him Alacrity. He's getting the Aegis. That's the sort of guy that's about to get an Aegis right now.
Yeah, he feels it. He's like, I can feel the Aegis coming.
He can feel it. They can all feel it. Not stuck in Alliance, apparently.
A little ass beating going on here, though. Yeah, he picks up that Aegis, goes charging forward. Supremus, BKB is going to go out this time, though. Little sleight of fist. He goes in deep, looking for Celery on that back line. Lelis, he drops the arena. The God's Rebuke is there. Oh, okay. They do lose the Disruptor before he can do much, but Lelis is getting in the man fight with Ace, and downtown, the damage drain on Nico, baby. Dyrachio's found the perfect target. He's slowly trying to walk away, but Dyrachio's got, like, how much damage? 161 stolen. Ease clap, Sunstrike for Lelis. Nico baby trying to get out. Is this just going to be a GG force from Alliance? No way. It's too early for that, surely. But, wow. What a team fight, man.
Is it nighttime? It is nighttime. Okay,
yeah,
so
yeah.
That's unironically why they gave it to him, because they know that...
Well, he popped the darkness before it
hit night, and then it becomes night, so they have 5 minutes. So they have the Aegis worth of nighttime, essentially.
Perfect.
It's like legit the perfect timing to give it to nighttime.
And the timing is so good for a high ground push. With these 4 heroes down, Treant Protector does respawn, but the heal's going through, but the tower will fall. This tier 3 is going to go down.
They just call it.
Open, and they've GG'd. They called the game.
Huh. They're out. Okay.
It's too much, too insurmountable to
yeah.
pass. 11k net worth, 15k net worth in the end there.
I feel like Lelis played that one really well.
I think so as well.
He disconnected first. Maybe he's going to have a pep talk with the team.
Yeah, he's preparing like his halftime, his
yeah,
halftime
he's like, all right,
coach.
boys, let's cut the feeds. All right, they Night Stalker disrupted us. I mean, Team Tickles, every single time I watch them play, I'm just impressed for a different reason.
what I saw. When you break it off, you'll see who had it all. You had it all. You said you wanted to fall into oblivion. Forget about the world we're living in. Fall into oblivion, oblivion. I'm going into oblivion. Into oblivion. Forget about the world we're living in. Fall into oblivion, I'm going on. You can't fall asleep when you're counting stars. Get it together. Your mind can't sleep when you let it serve. And now you wanna see me fall. From a quarter mile, I can see you at the call. Think about it, ring won't tell you what I saw. When you break it off, you'll see who had it all. You had it all. You said you wanted to fall into oblivion. Forget about the world we're living in. Fall into oblivion, I'm going on. Into oblivion.
What does perfect even mean? Is there even such a thing? Ooh, can we switch up all the rules and imagine a utopia? Darling, I'm just so fed up with these expectations. They keep weighing me down. My heart is begging me to get the hell out of my head. I'm gonna live inside the upside down for a minute and pretend, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, whoa, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, whoa, and if I say it enough, it gets ingrained in my head, and I start to see, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a, yeah. Yeah, I've discussed it with myself, and I'm disgusted with the way we're told to have a certain face. I stood and wait because we aren't pixels on a screen. No, we're human, we breathe. Every single thing we see curated, it's overrated. These expectations, they keep weighing me down. My heart is begging me to get the hell out of my head. I'm gonna live inside the upside down for a minute and pretend, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, and if I say it enough, it gets ingrained in my head, and I start to think, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a, yeah. Honey, I'm a
5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban.
The second game in this best of 3 series between Alliance and Team Tickles on your screens in a moment, because the draft has, I believe, just begun. Game 1 went the way of Team Tickles. They are a team always very strong in their laning presence, and also they're good at translating that into a strong mid game. Alliance this time around, they drafted for the later portion of the game, but they never made it there. And hopefully game number 2 will see them have better lanes. So we're focusing on the draft right now. I'm with Tigov and I'm with Effie, and we're curious to see what adaptations the teams will have. Alliance is Dire once again, and it's first pick for Team Tickles and Radiant. So far, the bans are the same, and if Alliance choose to ban Bane, there is no difference in the opening portion. Oh, hey.
There it is.
Respect for Ace's Night Stalker.
You know, I really just don't want to see safe lane SF coming out of Alliance again. I feel like it is something that is really good, and Tickles are the ones who popularized it, but it's not going to work against a team like Tickles that just doesn't give you space on the map. So I really just want to see a Nico baby hero come out this time around.
Yeah, and when Team Tickles pick up this Bane, it's obviously so far been run by Tofu in the 4-role, or at least laning, aggressively. So I'd like to see Alliance play into this. There's some pretty good carries that can play into Bane. Illusion heroes do pretty well. And just, it's not the hero that kind of runs across the map and kills you. It sets up the kills for your team, but it itself is not doing kills. So, Snapfire into Okay.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense. So their first two last game with the Shadow Demon and the Mars was cool, but it wasn't that destructive Mars combination. You know what I mean? At no point during that last game did it look like, yeah, we can win this fight if we arena and we combo them. It didn't feel like they had anything like that. They were just so dependent on not getting stomped in the early game to actually have a net worth even or lead so that they could take the fights. But when you have a Snap Mars, you always have some way back into the game. You always have some means to just smoke and take a tower defense or a triangle invasion of your own, right?
They should also be able to win a lane, right? The fact that they have Mars Snap. There is, of course, a raise which can be annoying, but like, there's a lot of damage there. And again, like our breakdown of the previous game was we need to see Alliance come out ahead with lanes so you can finally see them kind of hit the rhythm of the old classic Alliance and how they normally play Dota. Like we haven't seen that yet. And it's kind of interesting as well. Like they keep picking Leslau's heroes first, right? Like, oh, he's having a little. You know, he's in Zen mode. He's like, will they ban Enchantress? Will they ban Enchantress?
So he was either meditating or something was bothering him there.
Yes, I can't deal with this sound. Oh no, I know. He forgot to hang up his
That's what I was
door
thinking.
collar.
Yeah. Just
Did you know about the door colors, Effie?
No.
So he at the moment lives with his parents.
Okay.
And his parents are fully supportive of matches. But obviously, when he is playing or having to do content for Dream League, he doesn't want anybody accidentally, for whatever reason, walking to his room.
cameo.
So he has 3 different door hangers, 3 different colors. Red, do not come in unless the house is on fire. Yellow is, you can't come in, but I'm streaming, so only if it's really needed. And then there's green, come in whenever you want. Or blue. Was it green or blue? One of the two.
I
Was
hope
at
it's
least
green.
like,
Green makes sense. Just a traffic light.
yes, just a traffic light.
That is a very specific and efficient system.
I thought so too.
Yeah.
And it's not because you know everybody respects it, so you know that helps as well. But it's a system that works for everyone, which is nice. I love that.
Now, when I'm streaming or playing Dota and I'm with my parents, they absolutely don't care. The only way for me to stop them from coming in to just yell about stuff is to lock my door.
Wow.
Even with my door locked, they try to open it. And they're like, you need to go get milk now. Like that kind of stuff. It's like,
No, it's pretty important.
I love them though. You know, Arab parents, what are you going to do?
And
But
milk is important.
Back to the draft.
Eating without milk is terrible. Especially when you want to have a nice cup of coffee.
Or tea. Any hot beverage.
Or cereal.
Ooh.
You know what Owen had the other day? We ran out of milk.
Just dry cereal.
No, he went for the chocolate oat milk in his cereal.
Ooh, that doesn't sound great. Wait, what kind of cereal was it?
It was normal cornflakes by a certain brand that I don't support at the moment.
That doesn't sound great.
No,
But I feel like
it didn't look great.
I feel like if there's any brand for chocolate milk on your cereal, it has to be cornflakes, right?
Oh, okay. Alliance. They actually pick up Supreme's hero a little bit earlier. I expect this just to be the mid laner because, of course, you kind of force the Razor into the safe lane, of course, and now you have to pick up a different mid hero. Lena's a very generic hero mid because you have Wave Claw, Clear, and you play at such a distance that no one really can kill you outside of rotations. And because Bane is most likely the 4 in this scenario, then again, it's a safe pick for Alliance, and they're going to see 2 heroes, and I hope Alliance really utilize this final pick in the second phase with just the Nico Baby hero that counters like the 4 heroes he will be seeing.
Yeah, and on top of that, you have burst damage for Arena. She's a hero that benefits from people being trapped by Mars, just being able to right-click them. She's going to outrange Razor and Bane, assuming that they are like locked in place and not running into her. So this is a very good Lina game on paper. But of course, Lina's issue is if she dies once or twice in the early game, all of a sudden she just struggles to do anything on the map.
I'd love to see Bane actually just go 5 here for Team Tickles. You know, pick up a stick. You will have a free lane against Snap Mars, who always be using her spells, and then you keep Razor alive, and then allow your 4 position to be a hero that rotates into
Yeah,
mid.
something like a clock maybe. That would be cool. Or Vengeful Spirit, you can just swap in. This is interesting because Vengeful Spirit was very popular as an offlaner months ago. So when we see this doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be the 4 hero.
And the value of swap here, I think we've seen it as well, maybe by Tickles actually. The value of swap against these heroes, where Alliance's way to kill a hero right now is it's Arena into Spear, throw everything down. It was Team Tickles that played it. And when everything goes onto that one hero, if you swap, the damage mitigation applying to both Venge and the hero she swaps, like not going to die. And Alliance, again, the draft is kind of, they either kill in the moment or they get ran at, kind of.
Yeah, so Shadow Fiend is picked up by Team Tickles. It's kind of like, let's show you how we play this hero, because you guys took a whack at it last game. But this doesn't necessarily have to be a safe lane SF. They've also played mid on Boom, but they are the team that popularized this pick. So they have a lot of minus armor coming down between the Vengeful Spirit and the SF. They have early objective taking in Roshan. The swap is going to be really useful in swapping people out of Arena or just swapping the Lina into everybody else. But these heroes are all very squishy. These heroes, with the exception of Razor, who does build BKB and runs in, these heroes can die early game.
Yeah, exactly. That's the main thing in the early game, because of course, like when Venge buys Axe, suddenly the entirety of Alliance struggles to kill a hero, other than maybe Wraithking getting the jump on a Bane or Shadow Fiend you know. But it's, yeah, I think for the Wraithking just troubles me, where as a hero, I love Wraithking as a hero. You know, you go phase, armlet, Deso blink, you're jumping heroes, you're blowing them up. But again, you need space to farm these items. Like you need to win your lane to have the breathing room to find the items, and Alliance struggled in that previous game to do that. They have much better heroes this game to push out lanes and get that point, but we need to see Nico Baby kind of turn up and get into this game, because if he goes even on items and he doesn't have that extra little bit of lead, he's just going to get ran at by the Razor, static linked and under trouble.
And I think that Team Tickles would, of course, recognize that as well. We're at the moment going under the assumption that Vengeful Spirit will actually be played by Tofu. What hero would pair up nicely with Venge in the offlane that would make Nico's Baby's life less fun?
I wouldn't be surprised if it was just maybe even the Razor offlane. Just constantly push it in with Wave of Terror, just bully him. You then put Shadow Fiend safe lane and you pick up some Boom mid hero.
That could be fine, but what Team Tickles really needs right now is initiation. They need the hero who's not scared to just go in first, and that's what Alliance are going to ban out right now. And they start with the Beastmaster, they take it out, a hero to play behind, something that also amplifies SF and VS's auras, something that...
Ooh, for the first time, if Ace is not playing Razor, for the first time, Ace will play a new hero in the DPC.
Isn't Night Stalker Tidal Beast?
Yeah.
Yeah. I love the bans though from Team Tickles, right? Like the reason why I do, because we mentioned Lina being mid, but they're respecting the idea that maybe Alliance can be a little bit quirky here with where they put heroes, and they're just taking away heroes that just prevent Venge and Bane having that simple game. Like they want to, if Venge and Bane have a good game, it's play lanes, run early, but they don't want to have to try and keep chasing a hero. And Puck Storm, they have that chase. It would allow Alliance to flex the Lina away, and it could give them the breathing room. Like we mentioned in the previous game, Supreme on an Ember, he has to be annoying.
Yeah,
still needs to be annoying in this game.
Agreed. And we've talked about how Tickles' heroes are a bit one-dimensional and that they're squishy and they can die early game up until Venge gets her items later. So heroes like Storm and Puck are heroes to just jump on them, control them, and kill them very quickly. So getting that out of the way is nice. I still think Tickles needs initiation. There is swap, but I don't feel like it's enough. They need some kind of damage-absorbing type hero. I mean, like you said, I guess they could put Razor offlane and maybe go for some kind of K or Monkey King type hero.
Oh, yeah. I actually...
Would have been nice.
I would have, yeah. I was gonna maybe whisper out an Underlord for the chunky boy strat of run in, and also you double down on the escape, because of course you have swap from Venge and then the Underlord ult as well. Like you can really punish the spells on Alliance. But
it's a good ban for sure.
How many beefy boys are left?
Quite few actually. Centaur is still in the pool as one of the OG ones, I guess. You want to call it that?
Here it is.
And they'll go for the Timber.
That is their beefy boy. That's the hero that goes in first, absorbs a lot of damage. So Timber's always a gotcha last pick, right? Let's look at...
It's a gotcha for sure.
Look at these heroes. They have Snapfire, who gets shredded by Timber, Mars and Wraithking. All of these heroes, Timber does insane amounts of damage to. The question is, if they have this Lina mid and she's able to rotate in conjunction with her slide lanes early on, Timber can die, but he can also itemize very well against these heroes. I actually really like this Timber swap pick.
Yeah, 3 strength heroes already on set of Alliance.
Like they have no vessel buyer. Like that's the key thing. How do you deal with Timber? It's when he has Hood, you have a hero kind of 2-3 minutes later buying a vessel, and then you try and kill. Right now, if Alliance wants to kill Timber, they need all heroes to be present pretty much to try and burst him, because
sorry, go for it.
Because when the Hood comes in, he's near unkillable. So, all right. I don't think we'd have ever expected this one. Is it a core or is it a support?
It's good against the Timber Saw, no? Regardless.
A 5 position last pick. don't think is good enough to deal with the Timber Saw.
Yeah, this hero is basically to disrupt the Vayne in the backline, right?
Yeah.
The Vayne's grip, they don't really have a hero for that until Wraith King gets Blink later. It'll also disrupt the swap, make it so that the heroes aren't saved when they go in, which is very important. Also, the Veil build does do a lot of damage, and it is annoying for Timbersaw to play against this hero up until he gets his Lotus Orb or whatever dispel he chooses to buy. But when he does get that, it isn't enough for Timber. Timber, this game, depends on Lina not having a great game, not rotating well enough, not doing enough damage to kill him, and I'm not sure if Lina will have the kind of game that he's looking for here.
5 seconds.
It makes sense, though. It does make sense, this pick.
It's a nice pick for, like, if there wasn't a Timber, and it was like some Underlord or some like offlane like that, then I'd be like, yeah, I love Silencer for what Matthew mentioned, the Bane, the Venge, prevent the saving, allow yourself to have a moment of actual killing. But because of the Timber, I feel like that's going to offset the entry. Silencer might be under-leveled, having to sacrifice more for Wraith King. Wraith King will go jungle, you lose tower. I'm pretty worried for Alliance. Like, this is going to be difficult.
Overall, last pick Silencer, not the gotcha you would have wanted out of that.
Maybe they find a way to get it in. If Ace overplays his hand, some good rotations, you kill him off. Suddenly Nika Baby has items, he's jumping, it could be different, but...
Do they have better lanes than previous game, is what I want to know. No from T.
Maybe in mid? That's it?
No, their lanes are better. Their lanes are better for sure. I'm just more concerned about Team Tickles snowballing the same way that they did. I don't really see them stopping them in their tracks.
Okay, well, let's see if Team Tickles can repeat the result of previous game, or if this time Alliance is better prepared to deal with that. We're finding out together with our commentary team. It is Jeeves and Jenkins.
Thank you very much, Sheever. And yeah, we're back for game 2. Whether or not Team Tickles are going to roll over this one as the Timbersaw going to Timber chain his way to victory, or do you think Alliance are going to be able to put up a bit of a fight this time, Jenkins?
I think it's a good game. I don't think it does as well against a Timber and lane as you think that it does, just because you don't really have the levels to do the magical damage to tear through his reactive armor regen. However, on the enemy side, they do have SF, who's going to be winding up that Requiem. They do have Bane, damage to tear through his reactive armor regen. However, on the enemy side, they do have SF, who's going to be winding up that Requiem. They do have Bane, who's going to be using that Fiend's Grip. So the global silence is incredibly valuable in these team fights. The only thing is, Timber is going to get a Lotus Orb. Razor doesn't really give a shit about the global silence. He just runs at you and kills you. Castle spells at the start of the fight.
We do have this double smoke play going in here, but I think because of the way they're moving, it's literally going to be a 2-for-2 with no engagement. You know, by the time they get rocked up and round here, Alliance smoking through the backside. Oh, wait. I think Tickles have realized they're coming back. They might be able to catch them here. It's awkward, though. They're disparate. Look, up top, they've only got 3 heroes in position right now. And the smokes break, and then I guess you just pick them up.
This is actually something that Tickles does a lot, and I love that they do this. They just smoke at the start of every game. They don't necessarily go for any place. Sometimes they do go for like a bit of a 5-man.
Did you hear the voice lines there? The, do you love me? Into the, I almost trust you.
I don't think that's how they... I think the do you love me is much more like... I don't know, evil sounding than that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like, do you love? I think
it was the lady one as opposed to the invoke.
Oh, there's a lady one.
There's 2, yeah.
Oh, I see. Never heard that one. But he uses the weird, sensual one.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Dota players or something.
So yeah, I mean, we do get that 50-50 binary. No real exchange there. And like I say, we got this Timbersaw versus 3 strength heroes. What will the Silencer's skill build be, do you think, in order to try and maximize harass on this really annoying hero to lane against, you know, because it's passive?
Definitely high levels Arcane Curse, because you, of course, have Timber Chain, Whirling Death. Both of these abilities you're spamming. Maybe a couple of points in Glaives, but once again, I'm not sure it's enough damage to deal with the Timber's regen.
It's so good to see a Shadow Fiend with Shadow Raises on the first left, because normally we playing him in the off lane and the safe lane even. So getting him back to mid, you got the raises for the early CS again.
And he has regen.
Yes,
like
he has actually purchased some of his own regen.
The mangoes. This is a common thing that I'm also seeing is supports just buying a ton of mangoes and basically expending their entire mana pool twice to make space for their core.
Yeah, I mean, I used to do this. I was the first, person to go all out on regen.
The mango inventor.
The mango carrier. You go in with like 9 mangoes and you unleash the fury. But the problem is, if you lack you don't grow as quickly, so the enemy grows a little bit faster than you. And now it doesn't really matter as a 4-5, but it can. But like if you don't get the kills, it will bite you in the.
That's why you get 6.
Yeah.
So that way
So you
it's
can keep up with the
basically tango regen. That's why you get 6.
Yeah, if it doesn't pay off, then it leaves you at a deficit for sure. All right, there you might see a first blood very early here. Nico Baby's getting the slap, and oh, the clap down ace! First blooded Timbersaw, don't see that very often.
All right, well, that level 2 power spike on the Wraith King and the Silencer, very strong. They also know that he has no Timber Chain because he was spamming out that Whirling Death against a Strength hero. So a little bit of greed punish there from Ace.
And downtime, they're pushing him back because there's a little move here from Hanskin. He's trying to get... Takes out his Courier snag. Okay. And he's going to grab the wave.
Oh, he's killing himself.
Yeah, you're right. He's just going to kill himself.
So he was going to kill himself, and he gets the
Courier. Gets a bonus Courier. That's not bad. Very high value play.
It's like most importantly, it's the Ring of Health denied for Ace. So that's a huge pain. He's saving for that.
He hadn't fought it yet, though, right?
No, but it's a minute where he can't.
Yeah, but he can just pick it up from the side shop.
Yeah, but then you have to walk out a lane. You miss a wave.
Shop, sorry, side shops were removed.
Yeah, that we don't talk about that shop.
Yeah, we don't talk about them anymore. All right. I mean, mid lane, Supreme, he's man up on Boom here a little bit. But Boom 23-2 versus 14-2 on the Lina. Pretty normal from what you'd expect, right? Maybe a little bit weaker on Supreme's side.
Yeah, I would expect more CS from Alina.
Slightly more. I don't think he's taken any jungle camps, though, whereas I think Boom might have hit one camp.
Sure, yeah, that makes sense. That's fair.
But yeah, I mean, he's going to be in a pretty good situation. Should get an early rotation, I imagine.
Dire's structures are fortified.
No gold for you.
This lane going.
And Alliance is actually going way better than last game. I mean, that's something. I mean, it's only 3.5 minutes in. Let's not count our chickens just yet. We don't want to be a chicken fighter or something like that. But
yeah, of course.
Yeah, they're going a lot better. They're going a lot better.
Yeah, they have heroes to combo together at the end of laning stage as well. I mean, they had that last time, but when you fall behind, it's hard to do that with many heroes.
Oh, Hanskin, man, fighting Tofu up top, getting a little bit low at the same time. Ace forcing Nico Baby under the tower. Hanskin getting real low now. Vengeful Spirit. Nico Baby actually deigning to come across here to secure the kill. Can we find it? Yes, please, sir. Here we go. And that's 2 kills. 2 kills for Nico Baby so far.
Okay, yeah, that was really cool from Alliance. So, all right, I don't know how that happens exactly. That's
you got instant replay on Razor's staff.
That's a pretty important kill. So they just combo the minus armor on the Snapfire with the Mars W.
Yeah,
2 points in it too. So just a really solid timing from them on that kill. Yeah, Alliance is playing really well in this one. Oh, we do get into replay. Hell yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're going to have a look up top. Yeah, so he throws the spear, a little cookie play, shot point blank range with a little shredder, and God's Rebuke to finish him off. Yeah.
All right.
So it does show though, because he hasn't got his finished boots, right? He just has like a miss smash where he's going for the Falcon Blade, so he doesn't have the HP basically.
On Razor? Yeah.
But he'll get there. Oh, another stun, another opening up. What was this on top of Hanskin again? Tofu forced away.
Camp blocking shenanigans going on down here.
Yeah, I think the camp is... Oh no, the rune is... The ward is right on it.
Yeah, that's a dire ward, so Aramis was...
No, this is his radiant one here. Just there, like, it's just on...
Oh, I meant the
yeah, he's here with this one. They've got dire one here in the radiant one, but
yeah,
neither are blocked.
Both side lanes are doing, like, warding shenanigans.
Here we go, though. Hanskin trying for a cheeky pull to the side here. Tofu wants to stop it, but it will fail.
Yeah, Ace is kind of chilling now. He's got a bunch of regen items. Silencer doesn't do that much damage to him now. At least not enough to tear through the regen.
Yeah, he'll get himself the cloak last item. Value-wise, he could maybe have picked it up before the Ring of Regen. Like, I think it probably gives slightly more value that way. Here's the spear, but Dairachi already moving away. Good times, because that was pretty much an action replay of the last time they killed him. So the fact that the spear didn't connect this time probably saved his life.
Not bad. Ace even pressuring up top on Hanskin. That, one issue with Silencer, he just dies.
Oh, is he dead? Yeah, for sure. That pure damage coming through from the Whirling Death, too much. So, we talked about this, right? You said that Arcane Curse was going to be like, oh wait, Boom finds a nice kill in mid lane. That was for a rune fight. Was it? She denied the invisibility rune, so he denied her.
Yep, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
On the catapult wave too, although it's, yeah, I mean, it's falling. It's low.
This catapult's not under tower pressure yet. They're going to take it out of the way, though. Like, I think the creep wave were too far behind to make a play around it, to be honest. All right, so 3 for 3, 6.5 minutes into the game. Way better for Alliance this time around. Yep, sure, the mid lane still is a wash, but other than that, other lanes looking pretty even.
Yeah, and it's not exactly a free Timber game. I mean, he's got heroes to kill on the enemy side. Of course, we've mentioned these 3 strength heroes and then 2 squishy heroes. But there is also a lot of magic damage coming his way too. Like,
oh yeah, I mean they have like 4 stuns and a global silence.
Yeah, so it's not entirely free for Ace, which is exactly why he went for this not so greedy build of going for the hood first.
Yeah, and then he's going to fold this into the Lotus Orb, right? Is he? I think he might be going Lotus Orb. No, he has picked up the. I just saw the energy booster, and I was like, yo, with a ring and stuff, you're almost there.
Oh, yeah. Eventually, he's going to get a Lotus Orb for sure against global silence. It's like it's necessary.
What I've been doing a lot recently is, you know, when games go ultra late and you have like 1 million gold left over.
Oh yeah.
I've been swapping in for Guardian Greaves. You know, you've got like 17,000 spare gold. Maybe you pick up a Guardian Greaves.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see that.
Because it gives you a purge, right?
It's an expensive boot. It's more expensive than travels. Yeah, that's.
No, assuming that you're so decked with money that you've got.
Yeah, no,
your backpack already.
Not bad. I mean, if you can have the slot in your backpack so the travel, so you can get the free teepees. Like, yeah, I don't see why not. That's not bad. Expensive boots always good.
I mean, you probably already have like a Satanic and a Manta.
Naturally,
BKB
yes,
swap in and out, and then you refresh your orb.
Yeah.
So you kind of makes that final item.
Yeah.
Anyway, 8 minutes in, not much change though, I have to say. Oh.
And Nico's doing way better this time. The thing with Wraith King against Timber is, you know, I've been in this matchup quite a few times, and you'd think that Wraith King gets completely dumpstered.
No, you wouldn't think that. Because of the way the crit works on the Wraith King now, right? It's on a 4-second cooldown.
Yeah.
You don't actually have to hit him when you're not critting. So if you just like crit him and then like
I don't even think you try to hit him. I think you just run away from him with your like crazy move speed.
No, you can man fight the Timber.
You crit the creeps, dude. That's why you push the creep wave.
Crit the Timber Saw, and he gets scared. And
That's true.
He only has 2 charges of regen, and he's like, I've lost half my health.
It does make a really loud noise. That would definitely scare somebody.
And it looks cool.
Yeah, it does.
That's the important part.
Yeah, of course, you'd run away from that.
But yeah, I'm not overly scared of a Timber Saw as a Wraith King, because even if it does get me, you know, I'm coming back.
That's true as well, yeah.
I mean, I've only played a few games of Wraith. I have the red armor, you know, for the Arcana. Yeah.
That's an expensive one. How?
No.
You're
for the
bougie.
Arcana, where you do the 100, you kill the 100 heroes.
Yeah, isn't the Arcana like behind 300 levels of a battle pass?
Yeah, but it's battle.
Oh, that's bougie, dude.
I mean, who's gonna pay? Somebody has to pay for TI.
That's fair. You can expense it actually. So.
Oh yeah, you can't expense it. You can write it off as a tax expense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just make a YouTube video
and open it in the case machine.
Exactly.
You know, I claim back my Dota Plus every month. You know.
Absolutely.
You know, because it's important to be able to see all those extra statistics.
Yeah.
All right, 10 minutes in. I think Alliance are going to be super happy with this. Super happy.
Yeah, and then once again, Lillis around the 10-minute mark. He's the one that's making the rotation on Mars again.
They are, hiding in this roach pit, using it for cover, coming in a little bit closer here. Supreme moving in on the tower. Who's sneaking around the side though? Celery going to show himself. Starts with a Nightmare. Hans's ready. They drop the arena. Little spear action coming any second now. There you go.
Yeah, I mean, you don't really want to get Celery or Amorous with that Aramis. What is wrong with me? That smoke tofu, I mean, you don't want to get a support is what I'm trying to say with your first smoke like that. You want to kill a core and then ideally get a tower.
Yeah, I mean, if the smoke up top, they're having a little go at Nico Baby. He's a little far forward. Tofu with a beautiful body block. Nico Baby, the first life, going to get used up. Ace sitting right on top of his face here. A little whirling death for his troubles into the stun. And Nico Baby just a little bit too far forward there, and they're able to respond to it and punish that core. That's decent for Tickles, right? Nico Baby was really becoming a thorn in their side. You know, he'd had, what, like a kill, 2 kills even. And he was starting to get into his groove, you know? Now they shut that down. So that would be, I mean, it's 11 minutes into the game. Do you think he should be playing bottom at this point, or are you still happy to play top? Oh, wait, hang on. grip action. Supreme, they actually hold 2 in place. Hanskin, oh my god, he tried to go through 3 of them and just got ripped apart. Supreme at least having a better time. 100 HP left. Gonna TP himself back to the fountain.
All right, that right there is why Celery is 11k MMR, dude. Like, Bane against Silencer is just one of the most frustrating things ever. Like, you have to Nightmare him where nobody can take it off and then grip somebody else or grip the Silencer. And he achieved it with his very first grip. Yeah. That's exactly what you want as Bane. It's so hard to do that. He did it.
Wait, I thought you gripped the Lina.
He gripped the Lina, but he Nightmared the Silencer.
Yeah, he Nightmared him first.
Where nobody can take the Nightmare off.
Yeah.
Or you can grip the Silencer, but then you're gripping a 5, and it's like,
you're still disabling 2 heroes fully.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. That's why he's 11k.
From a 5 position in a game where he's countered. Yeah, very nice. Yeah, Nico goes bot, just like you mentioned. They've got the tower, so he's safe to farm down there. Skellies can push the lane.
So who would you say are your top 3 position 5s to learn cool stuff from?
I've been watching a lot of Celery.
Yeah.
Dead serious. I think his early game is absolutely incredible. Like, if you want to learn warding and camp blocking and that sort of thing, he's the guy to look for. And look at this. He's breaking the smoke.
I mean, that's the ultra value each time. Like, he gets him, no problem at all. Level drops the arena, throws the spear. He's going to TP out. No.
Oh, my God. Okay. Yeah.
I like your style, indeed.
Yeah, that's why I watch this man. He's very good at Dota. And also the team captain, so while he's doing these sick high skill plays, also captaining the team.
Yeah, he's making a learning example as well.
Exactly. You know? Here's how you do it, guys.
Watch this. All right, okay. Enough with the getting excited over
credit where it's due, you know.
Yeah.
So they smoke up. They've got grip.
They're looking for. I mean, Hanskin, if he breaks the smoke and he gets killed, then that could be. You know, I mean, they're going to be happy with that, right? But they're not going to use the grip for that. No, sir. Awkward, and leaves him a bounty. You need a refill, sir. No problem.
Both sides, once again, the supports are doing a wonderful job with these smoke breaks. It's like against a weaker team with weaker supports that don't have that intuition to break the smoke. You just lose 1 or 2 cores there off of a smoke play like that.
Sure, but like, I mean, even in that situation, Silencer is waiting. He's in the correct place, you know, because he knows the movement's coming, right? They kill him, obviously, because there's like 4 of them.
I mean, you have to take it, yeah.
But that's his job, you know? And then at this point, you know, he's basically just a global silence, right? Like, once he respawns, he's ready. It doesn't matter where he is on the map. You know, if they take a follow-up fight, he's only down for 15 seconds or something. Nico Baby trying to hit up some stacks here. Arm into Deso. BKB, not an option yet. Do you even go BKB early here? Because, like, how does it help you? I guess stuns from Venge. Bane's going to go through it. Razor's going to go through it.
SF ult, Timber abilities. I mean, I feel like it's just such a good item. Like preventing, you know, half of.
Yeah, he needs it, but like he's going to pick up the Deso as his first like real. Like I don't really count Armlet as a real item. On
no.
It's just like
it's like the new Midas.
Yeah. It's like a Midas. I mean, I don't really build Armlet because I'm not very good at toggling because I'm an old man, you know. So I would probably get a Midas, you know.
Yeah, that's what scripts are for.
Wow, you know, I would never ever, you know, have any kind of.
I don't think an Armlet script would even be that good anymore.
Well, the old Armlet was much better for scripting, in fairness.
Yeah.
Because you know it just gave you the health. Yeah, it was just broken strong. But I love Armlet players. Obviously, being a big fan of Bloodseeker, someone is an Armlet builder. Get quite excited.
This is true.
All right. Downtown, they pushing in here. They're pushing in here. Now, the normal thing you would do is take Roshan, so that's what they're doing. Yeah. It's the old tier 2 for Roshan, trade Rue. And I think at this point, Alliance know it's happening, right? You have to know, they're thinking about making a move over here. If no one's coming to the tier 2 tower bottom, you know for sure they're pretty much, or they're smoking up to get you.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it's always a trade that seems to favor Radiant, and I think that's reflected in the win rate of Radiant. But it's a trade you kind of have to take your Dire as well, because it's just so hard to get to the Roche Pit in time.
Yeah, I think there's way more contention over the tier 2 bottom. Like, it feels way more contested and way more dangerous to push than it does to push the tier 2 top, right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't feel the same pressure when I'm going to tower I feel on the tower bomb, because like they can TP in, they can come at you from like 3 different angles. It just feels really bad, and the runaway angle isn't good either.
Yeah.
They're smoke again on Tickles. They come along here with the Aegis up, ready to go. Double damage as well, bottled on Boom, and he is going to go Boom on top of them as soon as he finds one. Ah, and Artemis, pretty good positioning here. He's trailing. Stays back to make sure he breaks the smoke as well. All right, Tofu's not going to be distracted by that, though. Looking for the swap in, can't quite find him. The outgoing downtown on Boom to string the kill home. Artemis, tricky play. Nico Baby with the rotation open as well. Oh no, Boom's in a bit of a pickle here, but remember, he does have the Aegis, so he will come back. Tofu looking for the angle. Sets up some stun. Nice to the squad. What are they doing? Oh no, they're chasing off the other side. The BKB TP, the only route out, and that means that Tofu is probably going to die. Did they find something on the other side at least? No, Supreme is still alive. Oh, finally, maybe bring him down. Yeah, that's the trade for the BKB and the Vengeful Spirit kill, but oh, that feels so bad for Tickles, man. They had such a perfect setup, and then they just kind of split their forces, right? And it just kind of, I mean, they still get Supreme, still trade for the, it cost them Aegis, right?
What a weird fight, and it cost them BKB as well.
Yeah. The BKB revealed the Aegis and Vengeful Spirit for like Supreme kill, and he doesn't even have, he has nothing on Lina.
Yeah.
You know, he literally almost has a BKB.
That was a good call from Alliance, though. The smoke wraparound.
Oh yeah, they definitely got the advantage out of that for sure. Like they got so much out of that. Talking about so much, Nico Baby getting harassed into the base here. And now the mid lane set up. Here we go. Oh, they didn't know, huh? He went for the Yules for his Dispel, actually. And he's going to pick the Lotus Orb after that for the silence as well. But, I mean, that's pretty good. I never thought about that, actually. Like, offensive and defensive at the same time.
Yeah, I think going for both of them against Silencer is always decent. It's like the Yules you get so much quicker. So pick it up. You feel safe with it.
Gives you enough regen to keep the Timber Chaining going.
They do kind of need the TP cancel, too, because I feel like if you don't have...
Yeah, what do they even have? Like, they only have Bane and Venge.
And then, like, SF ulti, I mean, it's an ultimate.
I know, but
it's not.
Like, if you're using SF ulti to cancel a TP, you probably have other issues.
You definitely, you want like a low cooldown ability to cancel TPs. It's a good pickup.
And the Aghs is making pretty good progress on Vengeful Spirit towards that Aghanim Scepter. I love this as a pickup now. It feels kind of greedy anyway, though, but always feels greedy picking up an Aghs on, like, a support hero, right? But at the same time, so many of the support heroes now are Aghs. Like, you literally, that makes the hero. You know?
Yeah, the Venge Eggs, to me, is made significantly better by the damage reduction, because the swap used to be like, you just kill the Venge on the swap, right? Or you chase the target and you eventually kill them after the swap.
Yeah.
But because of the damage reduction now, it's like, you actually have to kill the Venge before the swap. But now you're trying to kill this hero that literally respawns because of the Aghs.
Yeah.
So, essentially, like, I thought the Aghs was decent before. Everybody's picking it up. Of course, it was pre-nerf, so the Aghs was a lot better. But when they added the damage reduction to swap, all of a sudden you're presented with this problem of having to kill the Venge, not wanting to kill the Venge at the same time. So it is way better.
I think it's a good solution, though, that we should have had a long time ago. That's because it feels really bad being Venge when you swap in and you know, like, I'm just swapping to die.
It did, yeah.
And then they give you 2 swaps, which is kind of cool because you could swap your stuff in
and then swap out. Yeah,
someone
exactly.
else. You know? Good times up top. Nice opening here. Nice swap out just as we talked about it. But this, Lino will find him easy peasy with that pure damage on the Laguna Blade. Yeah, boom, boom. Wow, okay, takes down the first life. Ace is in position to try and cover this. Supreme, though. The Light Striker Raid, now the bomb's getting dropped from downtown. That's a dead Shadow Fiend, but they'll trade him for a Nico Baby. Vengeful Spirit, Tofu, that's him dead, though. He won't be coming back just yet. Now, RMS, he's locking down Bane, and Ace is going to have to get out of here. They've turned this around. Alliance traded 4 for 1.
He is 1v4 right now, and he just missed a Timber Chain.
And he's, it looks like 5 to 1 for me.
These are the support heroes, though, so I'm not sure.
Well, it's more of a sort of Benny Hill type situation at this point.
It does seem like that.
He's gonna just, it's 4 for 1, as we said. Yeah,
they've given up. They've given up on chasing him.
How does Nico Baby feel right now? So he has the Blink Dagger, the BKB's queued up next. I think he's going to be quite happy with it.
He's happy. Yeah, I think so.
You get a big trade. I mean, it never feels good as position 1 to, even if the entire team is traded, it never feels good to die.
It doesn't, no.
But he's going to be reasonably happy, especially after game 1. You know? Oh, global going out. Why?
That's the replay again.
Oh,
You did it again.
I was like, I didn't think it's. I'm like, it's not. He has used it.
Yeah. So I think killing Duraccio there pre-BKB is really important for that fight going the way that it did, because otherwise Ace just frontlines and Duraccio does all the necessary damage with his, he's Razor, so he's going to output infinity damage.
You know what we're seeing here again? We're seeing an amazing initiation and setup from Lelis. This guy, he pays off time again.
Yeah.
All of that training on South American ping.
Yeah.
You know?
Top tower is under attack.
And Skin getting handled here by Ace though, whirling death on him down. Oh, another one. Boom. They're actually closing on Artemis. Alliance actually getting caught with their pants down a little bit, spread all over the map, and they lose 2 quick kills. Nico Baby shows here a little bit, gets slowed up. Now they'll bring across Lina. Lina says, no, you're on your own. All right. I mean, do they know this?
Dire's bottom
I guess so. All right. BKB's up for Lina though. That's something at least, right? Let's go 8 seconds. So, and BKB coming for Mars.
Regeneration.
What is this? Another 24-minute timing or so, right? Maybe slightly later for the Wraith King because he died.
He's Wraith
a couple
King.
times.
Yeah, he's one of those heroes that like you delay it for a little longer. But yeah, and I feel like there always comes a point in Dota where BKB is just such a good item, like some point in the year, maybe like 2-year cycle, where people just go for it first item on every core role other than carry, and then carry goes for it like 3rd item, and we're just there again. Like every few years this happens.
Yeah, I mean, if you go for mostly like movement items in a BKB, you can make incredible plays, right? Like a lot of people are all like damaged armor, whatever, but yeah, movement is super good. Razor getting taken out real quick. Nice arena initiation from Lelis again. Can they find Celery? They do find him, but he's already gone, so. Oh no, that was great. That was huge. Not huge, but it was a nice rapid fire return from Alliance. They just go out and they're like, okay, we're coming in on top of you right now. You tried to pressure us, now we pressured you.
Yeah, they keep catching Duraccio right at the start of these fights, and he's a big damage source right now. He definitely can't die. Like, you would rather...
He's kind of control as well. I know that sounds strange because it's a Razor. Like, sure, he has the slow and the pulse, but because of the link, right, you don't want to be the guy who gets linked. So you could, like, until he's dead...
It's like a fear, almost.
Yeah.
You have to run away from it. Yeah, sure. Okay, I get that. Yeah.
He's like an anchor that you can play around.
Yep, for sure. He's really important for these fights. I think the ideal fight for Team Tickles is that Ace gets gone on. He gets like
absolutely
a little bit low,
dream.
and then he gets swapped out, and then he regens. That's the dream fight.
Yeah, he comes back with like 16 stacks or whatever, reactive armor, and he's good to go. Well, I mean, what is the max stacks? 24 now. Damn, is that with the shard? No, that's just natural. Jesus, calm down.
Yeah, they've done some things with the number of stacks in the past.
All right, so 10 to 10, 24k net worth in, and I mean, we talked about late game potential of Razor in the previous game, right? But I feel like Razor can always just man fight Wraith King. Like, I don't think there's ever a point where Wraith King gets... Right? Because he just BKBs, damage drains you, refreshes, pops another BKB. Like, how do you kill them?
In the right scenario, I feel like Razor can man fight almost anything. The problem with Wraith King is that he's so bursty that it's oftentimes hard to get the link off for a long enough duration that he just kills you in one shot. It's like old Wraith King, the whole like, Radiance build, maybe it would be different, but nowadays Wraith King,
Armlet combo?
Yeah, he's like Armlet, Deso, Assault Cuirass, and then sometimes you go for the 25 talent where you get the Mortal Strike cooldown. He's a real like physical damage burst.
Oh yeah,
guy.
if I'm in a right click battle, I'm always going to take the minus 2 seconds on the crit.
Yeah.
Like if they've got a pretty good position 1 who's like a melee fighter, then that's what I'll go for. Or like if I need to up the burst, because it basically doubles your DPS.
Yeah, most people go for that these days, even though the Reincarnation Wraithfire Blast is really good.
I mean, you're going to make it to 30 anyway if the game goes long enough. But I think that Reincarnation would be more of an offlaner type. But how do you play Wraith King as an offlane type hero, like without getting dumpstered?
Hey, teams have done it. I think OG did it.
Yeah, well, there was a period where he was kind of in that niche, but then everyone's just like, just pick Razor, and then what's he going to do?
Was it Tundra? Maybe it was Tundra. Some team did it.
I think it was Tundra.
He goes in Dota Pit.
No, who's the player? Was it 3-3?
I think it was 33 playing it.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Initiation. They go on top of Lelis. He's ready with the spear, forces him back, but Boom goes looking for the silencer, and they're going to take him out of the equation. Mr. Dairacho, it did look like he had double damage, but he's just blue, so that's fine. And Roche is up, so do you want to go in here? But 38 seconds before the silencer's up. I mean, go for it, Nico baby. Ace, he's moving forward. This is what we're talking about. They're going in on him first. He's going to be the initiation vehicle. Oh, I mean, he's going in on the them.
Yeah, this is ideal for them. But the thing is, Silencer's dead. He has buyback. I'm sure they know that he's a support, so his net worth is pathetic. He's got the buyback, and then he just presses global. All right, and that's effectively he's out the fight. Can't TP there now because that
take the outpost.
The outpost.
It's nicely done, but they have to be aware on Alliance. They must have read this. There's no other reason to back from that fight that they were taking than to take the Aegis. Like Ace was like dumpstering Nico baby there a little bit. Like he was super low on HP. You know, they could have followed up on it.
Yeah, he's got the flamethrower, so
he's got the BKB finished up now on Nico baby though. That's going to change things significantly.
Yeah, he needs that against Timber, because otherwise he just gets Timber queued once, loses like half of his HP to it, and then all of a sudden the flamethrower plus the chakram is slowing where you're effectively stunned. So good BKB game from Nico baby. Otherwise, if it wasn't a Timber, you might see, you know, Assault Cuirass or Silver Edge, something like that. Maybe more of like a
I definitely favor AC in this game simply because they have the Vengeful Spirit plus the Shadow Fiend, right? That minus armor, just having a little bit of extra beef for yourself, but not just for yourself, for the rest of the team, right?
Yep.
You kind of you soften the blow for your supports if they're with you, and it encourages them to fight with you as well. You know, they're like, hey, stay with the guy with the AC.
Yeah, even Lina does a ton of maybe catching Ace.
Oh no! He's dead, right? Can they lock him down full from 1 to 0? Yes, they can. That was perfect. Very nicely done from Alliance there. Like, that's just a freebie. Like, 70 seconds, no Timber Saw, no buyback.
They're going to pressure, too.
I mean, you have to. Skelly boys are out. We've got a creep wave. They can certainly poke at this tower a little bit. Supreme, he doesn't have a Dragon Lance or anything. He does have a Silver Edge, though. No, I just thinking for, like, you know, right-click.
Oh, they're going for Jarachio.
Okay.
All right, this is nice.
Blinking in from Nico baby, or to use it to close in, actually, Handskin. And he actually forced off down the low ground, having to TP out. He used literally everything, and now he just has to kind of sit on the sidelines and wait that one out. That's a sweet little 4-staff play. Who played that? It was Silencer that actually had the 4-staff. All right.
Nice quick play from Alliance, though. Like that instant TP back after forcing TPs to base.
I mean, this is
really smart.
So good compared to the first game. You know, Alliance definitely finding a little bit of a groove here, and yeah, they might be 3K and Aegis down at the moment, but I don't have the same sort of fear for them as I had in the first game, where it was just like, oh, these guys are getting slammed. You know,
I'm honestly favoring them in this. Just because I feel like Nico baby is huge and capable of carrying this game, and on the flip side, you have Ace on Timbersaw, where he's doing a great job. But it's Timber, you know, it's not going to carry like a Wraith King can where you're just one-shotting people. But we'll see. Timber with the flamethrower is more of a scary late game hero than he used to be. Just because that slow paired with the chakram is like an actual disable, and he can kill towers with it.
Shards have really added depth to the game.
They have. Like, tons of heroes are good in the late game that just did not exist in the
And I got hyper excited for Ag's lab as well, because I know it's like a breeding ground for the frog.
That's where they come from.
He can come up with the most crazy stuff that's broken, and then he just slips it into Dota when you're not looking, you know?
Have you seen the gyro missile where you can ride it?
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I like the missile you can ride, but there's also a missile that does rocket barrage as you fire it, so you can have people sitting on the missile and it's shooting in the circles as it goes along.
That's the actual gyro shard right now.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, is it? You're right.
They did.
Yeah, I played 2 games of gyro.
That's like a recent gyro shard change.
And the first one I easily won, and the second one just went horribly wrong.
It happens.
Yeah. All right, here's the initiation on Ace once again. Light Strike Array, Laguna, everything on the kitchen sink. He's dead, down for 80 seconds. Feels bad, man. Feels real bad.
Yeah, okay, so he's the highest net worth hero. So he's giving 550 gold when he dies like that. And once again, Alliance with the TPs.
Yo, they did smoke up here. They're trying for a Dyrachio angle. Oh my god, Silencer gets 4 hit. Almost gets him taken out of the equation. Now the damage drain going through on Lelis. Lelis is done. He's out of there. He does have a buyback though. At least he's responsible with his economy. Up to the high ground, firing into the tower here. Slowly but surely bringing it. I mean, it's not even slowly. It's coming down. Yo, are you sure that presence of the Dark Lord doesn't affect creeps?
Yeah, I read that on Reddit. I trust Reddit. It wasn't working on Roche.
Well, I mean, it shows on the creeps, but whether or not it actually minuses the armor. Alright, they're chasing back in. Let's go. Dyrachio, Nico Baby, he's quite far forward here. Boom ready with a fear, throws some hands, brings down the first life. Hanskin, ready to back up his bro though. Nico Baby still charging forward. Timbersaw's up in 18 seconds. And I love this from Tickles, man. They're able to fall back. Didn't actually lose anything there. Like, they managed a complete, complete retreat, orderly retreat.
Yep, together.
Without anyone getting picked off.
After forcing the buyback, and speaking of orderly, in the previous fight, they simultaneously go on Lelis at the same time that they were going on Hanskin. So Hanskin didn't get the global silence off until Lelis was practically dead from the Fiend's grip. So they're doing this like simultaneous initiation thing where they're going on the silencer so he can't global. And it's not an easy thing to execute because you have to see both heroes.
I think they got super lucky though, and well, I say luck, but maybe they created their own luck, right?
Yeah.
Shadow Fiend went in with a silver edge and he wraps around behind the trees there, and he just finds like Hanskin in the wrong place at the wrong time, and that's what's kind of like allowed them to set that fight up so easily.
Luck is when opportunity meets preparation. I learned that on a Korean serial killer show.
Oh yeah, I mean it's true though.
That was not the killer that said that.
Of course. Here's a little supreme action, a little swappening. He finds them though, the secondary follow-up. They actually killed the Bane as well, both Celery and Tofu going down there. And at least the Bane has buyback though. They're chasing forward. Nico Baby hungry for some Razor snacks. All right, the BKB coming out. Boom is here. All right, the damage drain now. Bane's going to TP across to try and help a bro out. Lelis comes through with that spear. Breaks it up. Forces him back. Dyrachio saved by the Nightmare. Nico Baby goes down for the first time again. All right, Boom is there. Dyrachio trying to fall back. It doesn't matter. The BKB from Nico Baby allows them to slice right through that Razor. And Boom going to go down now as well. Wow, our Alliance are doing it. Actually.
I mean, Ace is still alive and just getting kited. They're ignoring him. They're like, dude, we don't give a shit.
Solution, my guy. Forget Timber Saws. Execute everyone else. Oh, Tofu gonna show up. Tofu gonna show up. Let's remember 30 seconds for that reincarnation. Nico Baby swap back up to the high ground. Oh, Lelis can't quite save him. Ace, he's silenced, so he can't Timber Chain on top. And Nico Baby's just gonna blink out of there. Adios, muchachos.
Dude, Ace needs some mana regen. This man is always out of mana.
Oh, Lelis is on 10 HP. They will catch him somehow, some way. Tofu bringing the man down now. Nico Baby with a little blink strike in. Murders up the Vengeful Spirit. Turns him into a spirit of a spirit, I guess. Now Hanskin. Yo, everyone's just dead, man. It's like literally a bloodbath. There's just like 3 heroes left, and Hanskin ain't surviving this one. Bye.
Yeah.
Ace versus Nico Baby. That's all that's left.
I was gonna say, I guess like Ace doesn't need cores. He's just like, fuck it, I'll carry. These guys aren't carrying. I mean, he did so much damage in that fight. The only problem was running out of mana. That's the only issue.
I mean, with a Lotus Orb and a Eul's, how do you... I mean, surely you've already combated running out of mana, you would think.
You would think, but he's surviving for so long that he's able to just use his entire mana.
He's got an entire Shiva's Guard now after that fight.
He's a big boy.
That is, that's more mana.
He's a big juicy
more mana
boy
to play with. I like that.
Yep. Just ignores Nico. He's like, all right, you have ult again. I'm going to kill your support.
As you do, as you do.
Wait, is he eating? All right, dude. Well, you know what? You're hungry, right? Sometimes a boy's got to eat.
He did kind of get picked there, though. How's that talent? 1,125 Timber Chain.
Yeah, that's quite a lot.
Just a couple of maps. Just a couple of maps.
Yeah, just a few screens there.
Yeah. If you're within 6 screens of this guy, you might be in trouble.
He will go for you, yeah. You're going to get chased down.
All right, we got the smoke play here. What's the Roche situation at the moment? What's he holding on to? Aegis and, you know, Cheese and a full Ag Shard there. I mean, who do you think's Ags this should be?
Probably... I mean, it depends on who gets it. If you're Tickles, probably Razor. but I feel like Ace is owning so much that it's just like, all right, we'll give it to him.
For the second chakra?
Yeah, just give it to him. He's carrying these fights anyway. It's like,
I mean, if you do give him the axe, it secures every Roche after that, pretty much.
it does.
Kind
It
of.
does.
All right, here we go. They're thinking about this. They want to make the play, a little bit of de-warding action, making sure the vision control.
Radiant's middle tower is
Let's see.
under attack.
Alliance Ags. Lina, pure damage, pretty good. But I also feel like the Snapfire
Oh,
dead.
stopping. What is it? It's a dead snap, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, do you rate the Laguna Blades going through people? The shard? I've never tried it.
This game, it's
No, not in this game. I just mean in general.
the Ag Shard. And the Ag
Shard on Lina.
Oh, the Shard.
Like,
It's buggy. Yeah, I know. I think they patched it, but it's like sometimes it doesn't hit the target that you hit. You know,
well, you
press it on, but it
can
hits
grind-
everybody in the line.
grind target it.
Yeah.
So maybe you're just bad at clicking.
No, I'm telling you, it gets smaller. It gets smaller.
All right, they're smoked up. They're hunting. They got themselves a cheeky Aegis.
Wait,
Who got the
got the
Ags?
Ags? That's
We
what I
just
wanna-
talked about that.
Oh, they gave it to Direccio. Oh, now he's top net worth. Of course, he's got the double.
Okay, double Eye of the Storm. I'm down. They definitely needed a ramp up. Hanskin brought down pretty quickly. There, 52 seconds on the sideline for him. Do you push mid here, or do you want to clean up bottom first? It looks like they want to go mid because it's the easy, sort of like
Close. It's
the
small
most,
lane.
the
Yeah.
most they can do the time they've got.
Yeah. Definitely the most dangerous lane, but closest. They cut the bot wave. They did a bit of damage.
I mean, bottom's pushed her down anyway. Here comes the arena. Well, let's just test things up. The damage draining, the refresher, that double BKB. Supreme, he's getting damage drained up now as well. Nico Baby's back. Is that his second life? I don't know. I think it's just the first one, actually. He managed to make it away, but they take a full set of racks. Still got the cheese, still got the Aegis.
That's a pretty good call from Tickles. Just like ulting, using everything on Duraccio there just to secure the racks.
Nico Baby's hunting, though. He wants some revenge right now, and it's going to be Celery. Bye.
Very well.
Well, didn't lose the gem, so support it for 45 seconds. Boom's got to be careful, though.
Boom's next. Oh, can he do something? He's doing it. He's doing it. All right, here comes Artemis, though. Hanskin as well. Boom turning around the other angle. Nico Baby splats through Razor like he ain't even there, mate. I mean, he had a little help from Lina as well, coming in a little bit hardcore. Ace trying to show up for this. The global silence going out, shutting things down. They get a good hold of Supreme here. The flamethrower doing some work. A little key play back in the other way, though. Nico Baby in from the side. Boom slams into him. The right click and then the spear from Lelis. But the BKB up on Boom keeps him protected. Now Ace is trying to get on top of Nico Baby. Nico Baby's still a second life, right? No, he's got only one life.
Dude, if Boom crit him, Nico Baby would be dead right now.
He'd be dead, oh baby. Yeah. Yep.
What's the crit chance on that? 30%.
That was a lot better for Alliance than it feels like it should have gone. You know, they outplayed the situation for sure.
Yeah. They just keep killing all of the cores.
Ah, such a great kill on
Wait, let's see.
Razor.
Am I actually right? Would the crit have killed them? Yeah, oh, definitely. Look at that. Well, that was like, that was so close.
Yeah, they just couldn't quite find him. When you're average, wait, Hanskin just dead again. Alright, I mean, he breaks him actually. Got the swap back in for Artemis. Artemis down. Oh no, things are getting out of control for Alliance already. This goes downtown, drops the arena. Nico Baby slicing through Celery again. Now look for Boom. He's held in place. Those bombs dropping from downtown. Wait, they're going looking for Tofu now. A little stun back the other way. And the shotgun says otherwise. Alright. I like this. It's kind of, it's so back and forward, right? Both teams are making smart plays, and it's stupid plays. I mean, into, getting caught off guard or whatever.
Ace is feeling unkillable right now, and I'm not certain that there's any way to actually kill him in this game other than to literally every spell into him. Well, okay, that helps. That definitely helps.
Sure. The man's got 73% physical resistance before his armor kicks in, by the way.
And once again, if that crit,
he would have been
dead. I gotta mention it. hard. Now he's dead.
Boom is dead. Yeah, no crits needed there. First life taken. Here comes Darachi with a blink in. Goes on top of Supreme here. The damage drain running. He'll go for the refresher into the ult. Lyle is taking some pain now as well. Got another damage drain for that. You can't speed him away. He's going to refresh himself. The BKB, it's not enough. Slurry running through, but here comes Nico, baby, answering the call. The blink strike in. And he goes for a little slap down. He goes clap down a little further forward, but Ace says no. Takes away his first life. Supreme dropping the light strike array. Goes in on top of Boom. Boom, he's in trouble, but BKB on BK on Satanic Action. They're right-clicking through here. The flamethrower, it's not quite enough. Supreme manages to save himself up with the Eels for now. Ace, he's I'm going to be able to get him as he TP's out, but Hanskin, I think Hanskin going to have to die again. Hey, but he used his Lotus RP move for silence.
Yeah, that was nice. Who does this favor? I mean,
it has. You have to say Tickles because they've got more heroes up. They've got more
killed
pressure
more
on the
heroes
map right now. But
they don't have buybacks. You lose your carry again, though.
They bought back on Boomer.
Boom bought back. So
Nah.
I think that actually favors Alliance because if you kill Boom now, you probably win the game. Still don't know how you kill Ace, but I think you could probably ignore him while Raxing because he's totally out of mana. I feel like you sell the hood and you get a Bloodstone. I know it's a late Bloodstone, but he needs something for mana right now. He is not able to sustain in these fights.
What?
Sheep stick, maybe?
What is the regen?
Oh, he's going sheep. Okay.
Yeah. Do you think he's going to ditch the hood completely there?
I think so. At this point, you know.
What about gone Mage Slayer instead of hood?
Mage Slayer Timbersaw.
I know what you're thinking.
When are you going to right-click people?
When you right-click them, when you come up close, you only need to hit them once.
How long does that last for? 4 seconds? 5 seconds?
They've got a lead now.
I'm convinced.
It's 6 seconds, by the way.
I'm convinced. That sounds legit.
Yeah. I mean, you don't have that shield of damage.
Yeah.
It's
Timber,
way more useful.
Timber
You can use all
loves
the time.
that big right-click damage as well from the Mage Slayer. It's huge.
Oh no, it's not for the damage on the right. It's for the effect. They're smoked up. They're going.
It does look cool.
Are scanning.
Nico's not the hero you want to run. That is the hero.
Okay, if they can find him, they got the swap back in. Of course they can find him with the BKB coming through. He tries to run the gauntlet. He's almost making it, but no, the crit finally comes from Boom. He finally gets one. Brings him down, easy peasy. 94 seconds on the sideline. No buyback, by the way. How short is he? 835 gold. That's it. Yikes.
Yeah, that's not a buyback cooldown. I mean, the saving grace for Alliance is that you know that Tickles doesn't know that he doesn't have buyback because there's no, obvious.
There'd be no reason not to have buyback.
Yeah, there'd be no reason not to have it at this point. So you'd assume, like, okay, he has it or he's really close. So instead of just rushing down mid and going to throne because Alina has no buyback, Tickles is like, okay, we're going to use this to control the map. Maybe we could force the buyback, but, whatever. We'll be safe. Roche is going to respawn, so we'll play for that.
When you're one game up and you're at this point in the game, I think I'm okay with playing more safely.
Playing
but
safe?
Sometimes
okay, I thought you were going to say the opposite.
No, I mean playing more safely in regards to let's just lock it down, play it by the numbers, and finish the game.
Sure. Okay. I'd be like, we got one game in the bank. Let's go.
It's freebie for us to go mental.
Yeah, let's go.
Show people what we've got.
Yeah, exactly.
You're a bit of a diva then, are you? A little bit of a peacocker.
Yeah,
people see your sweet moves.
Bit of a peacock, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It's only the male peacocks that are the colorful ones. Yeah.
It's the demure lady ones that do the choosing.
Yeah.
They're the judges. They're the judgmental ones. See?
That's fair. What the hell are these?
Well, that's what I'm talking about, man. Look at that. They play it by the numbers. They don't force it. They don't go, over the top. It's a lot less exciting.
That is playing it. That is a Chad move. Buying a rapier. That is an absolute Chad move.
Wait, did he buy rapier
on Nico, baby? He's got a full. Rapier.
You say Chad, I say desperation. This rapier is the game winner or loser, I think.
To be fair, though, to be the devil's advocate. He is Wraith King. He does have another life. Probably the best hero. It's like Jero, Wraith King. These are like the two heroes.
They're smoked up. They want to put in action here. They must know though, right? They're aware on Tickles of this, right?
I think so. I think they must have seen it mid. They surely clicked him.
Oh, the illusion. The illusions don't break. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Your smoke did not break, Nico, baby. Maybe it did break actually because the guy was on the high ground.
I think he blinked in without it breaking. He was confident that it was.
All right, 98 seconds again, and no buyback on Supreme. Oh no, have they just played themselves out of the game? They're going to go back for the roast. They're going to go for the roast right now. Aegis and Cheese.
Alliance is fine. Once again, Supreme's the one that died, and they don't know the key does not back.
Sure.
So there's no way to rush down mid. You still have Rapier on Nico Baby. You have another smoke, so you can try for another initiation.
It's difficult though. You're going into this 4 versus 5. Let's see whether or not they can get the lockdown. Aegis, the shard, everything's in hand, and it's too quick. It's too quick for them to respond. Alliance just missing the mark, just slightly there. But because you don't want to look for that fight right now. You know, without Supreme, you don't want to go into that 4 versus 5. And then I think Celery probably just calls for it, you know. He's like, we have to make the play. All right, they're going in, they're going looking, they're going fishing right now. And Nico Baby, he's got the overwhelming blink done up here, BKB. He's on Lincoln Sphere as well, cheeky Lincolns. I like that.
Ace found Hanskin on the bot lane.
He's been down.
Who does not have buyback.
Oh.
So that means Global Silence is out of the next fight, which means Celery gets to actually be a hero in this game. He can use Fiend's Grip. My boy.
I like him, man. Playing Dota by the numbers. Keep it, you know, you don't overextend. You don't have to. Like, if you're so far ahead, you just play what you've got.
Yeah.
You just play it, you know, if you play it perfectly, as in you don't make too many, you know, any mistakes or too many mistakes, just going to clean this game up and win it, you know?
I think in general playing like that, the outposts have really helped. The fact that TP boots are extremely OP and outposts, the fact that you can clear across the map very quickly and then still get back to your team, it's fairly safe and easy to just be like, okay, somebody's split pushing us, like, let's just go kill them first before high grounding. We don't need to do anything crazy.
We don't need to base race. We don't need to, you know, I mean,
the days of that are over for now.
Well, no, you still get some teams like Arkosh who are particularly chaotic in that an effect where they'll just go for it. Oh, this is a game from Lelis. Though they drop the arena. Nice swap in, swap out. Tofu's still alive. Dairachu in here with the BKB running. 9 seconds for the global. Come back up. They take the first life down. Easy peasy. Who was that? No problemo. Dairachu taking out Armus. Armus with the buyback though. Coming in hot. Nico Baby slaps down on Ace. He's still alive. The Nightmare's saving him somehow, some way. Finally does go down, but with double buybacks up and available for Tickles, it doesn't feel too scary just. He comes boom with the counter initiation on Mark. Nico Baby a little bit too far forward. First of his life's used. Oh no, he tried to pop the ult. Oh, did you see that? He popped the global silence.
He pressed global, yeah. I believe Nico will be
and Nico's dead anyway. That's GG. Oh, he's got buyback. He's got buyback. He's
Dude,
coming.
Supreme got
Rapier's on the ground.
Rapier.
Supreme's still in game. Yeah, he's got the Rapiers. Come through.
Oh my god, very well played.
Oh shit, Kaka, they'll take down that final set of rocks. It's Megas then. Going in a little bit deeper. Supreme probably quite happy to have the Rapier, right? I mean, it's pretty good in a ranged hero, like with a Scotty.
I think because a teammate...
Yeah, we can't use it yet. Yeah, you're right.
He can give it back.
Gives it back. Yes,
still very important. So Wraithing has a cleave talent too now.
Yeah,
so,
you get a level 20 at level 20. I feel it should be at level 15. It should stay the same and should be at level 15.
Well, then again, Wraith King's pretty good right now, so screw that hero.
Yeah, but I am a Wraith King spammer.
I see, okay. Naturally, of course. So it should be at level 10 then.
No, that's too early.
I see. Very reasonable sort of game balancer. Okay, I see.
I'd feel like it was broken. But we're here with this the fight defense of Alliance, you think, with their Rapier positioning. Nico Baby, BKB ready to go, second life ready to go.
Yeah.
No shard or Ags. Very interesting.
We could see a bit of a 70-minute game, get some of that 60-minute neutral item action. I'm down for that.
Oh, I'd be down for some Giant Ring.
Yeah.
With these 3 strength heroes.
Let's
Giant Ring Timbersaw.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
I would like to see Giants King, Giants Ring. I'm losing it. Giants Ring Wraith King. Say that 10 times fast.
Giants Ring Wraith King. Giants Ring Wraith King. Giants Ring Wraith King.
It's hard. Right.
I believe you. It's a tongue twister. Yeah, I've had that.
You could.
Because you're a big meaty strength hero.
Yeah, you can base rush.
Stride across the.
Yeah, you run into the enemy base over.
All right, here we go. The smoking. Tickles in their favorite spot on the map this patch. Oh no, Alice destroyed just in the blink of an eye. 92 seconds though. He has buyback. He's not feeling too grim just yet. And Tofu, he's looking for another swap here on the edge of things. Creep wave gonna go in, give them some more information. Dangling here. Supreme having a little look at things. Who's coming through the mid lane? Razor, all right. They just want to get a little bit closer now. They want to close that gap. Oh, they smoked up from Alliance. They want to make the counterplay. They want to punish them hard here. Here we go, look at the sweep, the long sweep round the side here. They want to get on top of Boom. The Light Striker ready to stun. The Lotus Orb holding him in place. Now the bomb's getting dropped from Granny downtown. Supreme, he pops off that BKB, turns looking for Tofu, but Tofu's so goddamn tanky. They already blinked in the middle of it. Nico, baby, with the rapier, he's trying to bring him down. I mean, he has got somebody here. I think Timber saw, he's gripped up, he's stand up, but the first life used on the Raid King. Rapier going to be in danger this time. Ace gets swapped out. That's what we talked about earlier on. That's the exact kind of swap that you want on the Timbersaw. He'll be back soon, no worries. As Nico baby has to pop the BKB and fall back. And look at the goddamn Ancient, man. It's almost done. They're throwing down the right clicks. Can they actually hold for much longer? I don't think so. I think they're actually going to break their way through this. Team Tickles take the second series. But damn, Alliance finally showing some signs of life.
Yeah, they made it difficult for them. A bit of a sloppy game from Team Tickles, which it does happen for them occasionally, and they're very vocal about it in interviews.
I think, I mean, their draft was really good against what Alliance had, but Alliance made them pay for that.
They did. They did. Alliance, they played a lot better in this one. Whatever, you know, talking to Lelis gave the boys definitely worked out to a degree, but Tickles too strong. Ace in particular went for about 40 minutes without dying on Timbersaw. He was kind of the true carry.
You could say he was an Ace space creator.
You could say that.
You could say that.
You could absolutely.
No, I'd say absolutely. Ace MVP there. He
he's a
made so much space for
Celery
the
too,
team.
with the Nightmare saves.
Celery with the big brain plays. That first grip where he grabs the Silencer and the Lina, I think that instantly turns around the pace at that point. Alliance were trying to come on top of them. Perfect.
Yeah. Carried by the supports this game, if you consider the off lane a support role, which of course
I would say it's definitely
it's like a half and half.
Semi.